I can count to 3, 4. I can't count no more. 1. What comes after 1? 2. What comes after 2? 3. What comes after 3? 4. I can only count to 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 4.
It's time for the best podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hey, this is Jason Martinez from 97.5 The Fanatic and the Stick to Hockey podcast, and you're listening to the drunkest, craziest motherfuckers this side of the Mississippi. Corner Pub Sports on Wildfire Radio.
Pub Sports.
Fuck with my shit.
What is going on, everybody? Corner Pub Sports come at you here on a Friday night live from the studio. What is going on?
Friday.
We're pretty fired up and in a pretty good mood considering, we had a rough sports week.
We're all right.
We did.
We're all right, though.
Can't win them all.
But
We're Philly, man.
it was,
We're
there was
Philly.
there was a couple
We
days
just
in
roll with
between to recover from it. And well, I guess we've had some time to reflect a little bit.
It's true. It's true. But before
It's true.
it's true, Dave.
It's true.
The great Dave Woods. Before we get into anything now, this show is brought to you by Jordan Spector, SpectorSportsArt.com.
Nice. Look at this
Holiday
bar.
time.
Look at this bar.
Holiday time is coming around. It's close. It's only like, I don't know, 6 or 7 weeks away.
Fa la 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 la.
If you have a sports fan in your life who loves, local legends, Barry Sanders, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan,
Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra. Come on, Lenny Dykstra. He hasn't done one of Lenny Dykstra yet, but
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Muhammad.
check out SpectorSportsArt.com.
Rocky
Use
Balboa.
Corner Pub Sports 10 at checkout and get 10% off of your order. Here's a word from one of the greatest Philly sports legends of all time, Brian Dawkins, talking about Jordan's work.
See, not all of us have the same gifts, because there's no way I can do any of this what this gentleman just did. Being able to bless people with the energy. So there's a difference between having a painting to me and then having paintings with energy that jumps off. So like I said, the details and that brings emotion to the painting. It's not just a painting. It comes alive.
Jordan does amazing work, so check him out. SpectorSportsArt.com. Corner Pub Sports 10 at checkout.
One more time for the people in the back.
SpectorSportsArt.com.
And the ham and eggers.
Corner Pub Sports 10 at checkout. All right, so yeah, we got to do a little reflection, but first, before we do that, let's go around the bar. Give your name and what you're drinking.
All right, it's Mike. We got the start at least now with the Founders All Day IPA session now. Always
Nice.
Old Faithful, always good go-to.
Good choice.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, you got Ryan. I'm drinking some Gatorade here because something has happened tonight.
Fucking right in the pussy.
There's not going to be any more beer drinking coming from this guy ever.
Something.
Oh, that's right.
You can only count to 4 tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you got?
A Mark Voodoo Ranger IPA.
Solid.
Yep.
I got the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. I'm not the one who's
So far away. And this is Sean here, and I don't know what I'm drinking.
A golf ball.
A golf ball.
I don't know.
The price is wrong, bitch.
That's like a hole in one there.
I think you've had enough, bitch.
Now you've had enough.
We'll just call you Tiger Woods. That's the Tiger
He walks
Woods.
away, fucking shadow
That's the
box.
Tiger
There it
Woods.
is.
That's the Tiger Woods. Cheers.
So, cheers, boys. Mark Polsky in the house in the flesh. Surprised the hell out of me tonight.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
That's a
All
Tiger
right.
Woods. If she won't let you put it in the pink, just put it in the stain.
That's right.
That was his
All right,
philosophy anyway.
Yeah. So let's get at it, guys. We're gonna do a little reflection at the season that was, and I
Let's
expect
reflect back.
I expect some really good conversation here.
Absolutely.
Right here. The Phillies lost in the World Series in 6 games to, let's face it, the best team in baseball.
Yeah, absolutely.
To the Houston Astros. They deserved it, the title. I mean, anyone that thought that the Phillies were going to walk away with this easily, I think you're sadly mistaken. The Houston Astros are an amazing team. I don't want to start there too much, but it's the truth. They're a really good team. The Phillies were just outmatched, out-pitched, out-talented.
But I mean, the Phillies regular the Phillies regular season's inconsistencies haunted them.
Yes, they did
in the World Series playoffs.
100%. Pitching actually wasn't a problem for the majority of the series.
Well, there were some management questions that you were like,
There
well,
was. There was, but we'll go around. We'll go around here. And we'll go around the
this is
the
going to be
table
an
here.
emotional conversation.
It will be because there was a lot that happened here, but let's just say what it is. Gary, I think, is a good starting point. Inconsistency haunted them. They're hidden, haunted them. So we'll talk about what went wrong, and then we'll go around and talk about what they need to do. So, Mike, why don't you start?
I mean, so yeah, there's a lot of different ways, and going through the motions and everybody's emotions right after it happened was, what if this happened? What if they pulled Wheeler? They pulled him too early. They pulled him too early.
agree.
It doesn't
Put the
matter.
relief
They
in
only
too
scored
quick.
run. What's the difference? What difference would it have made if they pulled Miller, if they didn't, or if they pulled Wheeler, if they didn't pull Wheeler? But at the end of the day, the better team won.
Good point.
The Phillies won 86 games. They won a whopping 20 games more than the
wait,
Phillies did.
And they also the Phillies snuck into the playoffs.
And
they snuck in.
Wasn't there 2 rule changes or something that helped them get in?
Yeah,
Something I read.
the DH coming in this year meant that Harper could play after he was injured.
And the
they gave
additional
him a
wild
7
card.
Yeah, an additional wild
I
card
thought
spot.
there was 2 things
So-
I read that helped.
So you're the last wild card team, and you get in, and you go all the way to the World Series.
Underdogs.
Right,
that.
and that's the thing though. So
Right.
like everybody started flying off the handle and pointing the fingers at every situation, every scenario, and this and that, and
The wheels
and
were
then all of a
coming off
sudden
the bus.
everybody's other thing is, this World Series uncovered their flaws. Like they won 86 games. They were a flawed team to begin with.
Right.
There wasn't anything that needed to be uncovered. They got on
Right.
a really hot streak. Kudos to them. It was a great season.
The
They
Phillies
weren't perfect. They needed help.
Right. Like the Phillies going into the playoffs, they were a mediocre team, and you're playing against the best.
Right. And
But
they
you get to the
beat
World
really
Series,
good
like,
teams.
it's the
best.
All right.
I mean, it would have been interesting to see what happened if
Best
they
in
had
the world,
Wheeler,
man.
if they had Wheeler continue to pitch.
Right. Right.
It would have been nice if the other thing that happened is, every
Wax on.
the woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Wax off.
Hoskins
Sweep
boots
the
ball.
leg.
Hoskins boots a ball
You got a problem
with
with
a
that,
man on
Mr.
third
Lawrence?
in a tie game.
Yeah.
And only gets the
Cobra
one
Kai.
out. Or maybe
Right.
it was like they were up 2-1 or something, and then they ended up scoring a run. Meanwhile, the next inning, Schwarber is up and drills
Yes.
one right
That
down the
was
line.
Such a great
The
hit.
guy's holding him. The guy's holding him on. There's the guy's holding
Yep.
holding Marshall on, or whoever it was at first. And that's the only reason he's over there. That's the only reason he's there to make the damn play.
Yeah.
And maybe they should have stole. And then JT drills one all the way to the fence. The guy makes an amazing catch,
Chive turkey.
game-saving catch. Like
turkey.
it's a game of inches. And it
Well,
didn't
let's
break
not
the Phillies'
forget what
way.
he did in the series, in the other series where he hit it inside the park home run.
Yeah.
Like,
Schwarber had quite a
Chive
few
turkey.
good hits.
like how can you sit there and trash anything about what he has done, even if he's not hidden? Like what our pitchers have done is because of him.
Yeah. So Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind
Sorry,
of
Ryan.
I'm kind of on the same boat. They went further than any of us thought that they would. I remember personally me saying like maybe 2 weeks before the season, and I was like, this team doesn't deserve to make the playoffs. I hope they don't make it. But that it was such an improbable run. I think Mike's 100% right. Their flaws weren't exposed. Their flaws just came back again.
Right.
And there is a serious fundamental thing with this team that has to change. It has to change. Their approach at the plate is absolutely terrible.
Not
And
hitting at everything.
Right. And Reese Hoskins is the number one culprit of that. So game 6 starts. Verlander can't find the plate. He walks Schwarber on 5 pitches. Hoskins comes out and swings at the first pitch and grounds into a double play.
Like
And the
it's,
other thing
it's
is,
his
he
whole
took
stance
the
at the
most
plate.
pitches of all. Like he just he
It's his
takes
whole
Right.
stance.
That's
bad
a
decisions
weird-
either way.
Yeah,
And that's
like
my-
the weirdest setup right there.
And that's what
Stance?
that's what I'm saying. Like, so I want to truly know, like, what is he thinking when he's watching Schwarber be pitched to and he's on deck? What's he thinking?
Let me hit it
Like,
out of the park.
does he have?
All of them were hitting.
Does he have a strategy going on in his head? Does he have? Oh, he's missing here. Oh, his velocity's down. Is he studying it, or is he just going up there and hacking?
Stop.
It's gotta change.
Doing it. Yeah.
It's got to change.
Right, so
Thank you,
you-
Phillies. It was an amazing run, but this team can achieve so much more.
Mhm.
The fundamental approach at the plate is the number one thing.
Right. So
That's why I don't want. Nope, I'm not worried about going to get starting pitching. That's why I didn't think it was a big deal to pull Wheeler. Alvarado was your best reliever all year. He got hit. Like,
Well, it didn't matter.
no, it didn't.
It didn't
Because
matter
the
anyway.
bottom line, the last 3 games of this
'Cause you weren't
series, the Phillies scored 3 runs and struck out 29 times.
Right.
I
They
thought
said
for the series, wasn't it 71?
It was
times?
71.
72 for the series.
72, which
The
is
last
a-
That's
three-
a record break.
which is
But
a
the
record.
last 3 games, it was 29 times.
29 and 71 times in the series, which is an all-time baseball
72.
record in the World Series.
Castellanos, Hoskins, and Riamalto in the last 3 games struck out 22 times.
Oh my God!
But I mean, of the 3, Riamalto, he gets the excuse because he's a catcher. He's calling the game,
Yeah,
gotta
I completely agree
I
with
got to
you.
be honest. Like, not to make excuses for anybody,
but he gets the.
but
he gets
oh
the
my
okay.
goodness,
Yeah.
JT Realmuto caught what did they say? 290 more innings than any other catcher
It
in
would-
baseball.
No, it was 38 more innings than anybody in baseball.
Is that
but
what
he-
it was?
But he caught close to 300 innings.
Okay.
Right, and how
And
many?
140 in a row.
How many stolen?
That's what,
bases?
100 in a row. Yeah,
How
and
many-
he hadn't had a day off. I'm sorry, he hadn't had a day off since September 10th.
Right, right. So you know
he
he
didn't accrue the time.
is he not feeling
Right.
a little
He's
fatigue?
got accrued the time.
Is he not feeling a little fatigue? Absolutely, he's feeling.
Absolutely, and that's
And
where,
how many stolen bases were against him?
right, and that's where
2.
Rob Thompson comes in a little bit here too. He should have dropped him from the middle of the lineup.
2 stolen bases in the entire fucking playoffs.
Yeah, but-
2.
But at the same time, like he's the one that hit the ball all the way to the back of the fence in the 9th inning to give the guys give them a chance.
Right.
Who else were you going to put in
Yeah.
that spot?
And
There
he
was
helped with a
there was
couple
like-
outs too.
look towards the end of the series.
Mike, I think
Hold
of
on,
where
hold
it
on,
tur-
hold on. Towards the end of the series, there was Schwarber, and even though at the end of it,
That was it.
it was Harper. Like I know towards the end he wasn't even
That
doing
was
well,
it.
but it was like you looked forward to seeing Schwarber up, and you look forward to seeing like you when it was when the wheels were when it was coming around. the
Absolutely.
at-bats, and
You're
you're
not
looking at it,
wrong.
you're like
Yeah, yeah.
This is it. This
you're
is
like
it.
all right, you got
This
your
is
chance.
it. Here it
Schwarber's
is.
up this inning. You got your chance.
Yeah, like
Hoskins
you're
up this-
like
Right,
bottom of the
right,
line,
Harper's
the
up.
bottom of the lineup with company. You're like, just get on base for Schwarber.
Right. And you,
Bunt the damn
We're
ball.
just all right.
Just bunt
After
it.
these outs, after this inning, the next inning, we're sitting with our.
never came after game 3.
all right. So
Never
you know,
came.
You got it all over my
like you're
shirt.
down. You're down in the game. Yeah, everything's against you, and everything that's coming is you're like, all right, Harper's up.
How about
If he's coming up, there's a chance.
Dickerson.
Right.
So you're
Coming
saying
right down
there's a
your throat.
chance? Yeah, there's a chance. It's fucking Harper's up. So yes, your chances are good.
Right. And
Yeah.
Harper, I knew, other than a couple of the home run, I knew that the Astros weren't going to let that Harper.
Why
beat
would
them.
they? Why would they
Because
pitch to him?
Yeah, they. Just
Why
didn't
would they pitch to
Yeah.
him? So he went up there and swung at the first pitch every time because he knew that was probably the best pitch at the at bat he was going to get.
Right.
And why? Like any team I want to pitch to Harper.
Like
I'm
even
gonna make one of these other nuts beat me.
Castellanos
Like-
was
Right.
he's he's not only a solid, great ball player. He's smart. Like he's smart at the plate. All right, they're going to give me one, so it's going to be the first. So I'm swinging at it.
Utah, give me 2.
Oh, you know,
Utah. Give me 2.
You
But
know,
they wouldn't give him 2.
like 7 times out of 10, he's going to end up on base.
Stupid.
yeah. Now
Yeah.
Dave Peterson said, high hopes for a playoff appearance at the beginning of the season. What a postseason, edge of your seat, exciting.
Yeah.
Expectations exceeded in
Yeah,
caps.
yeah,
Let's add a few pieces and do it all
now
again
there's
in
no
November,
guarantee-
next
like,
November.
That sounds great, but there's no guarantee that they do it like that.
So
like, it's magical.
I'm
when
glad
something
you
like
said
that.
Oh
that.
yeah, the chances come few and far
so
between
that's
in
why.
baseball.
So that's why Ryan. That's why I said that to you. So Ryan, during the week, he was like, it's all right. We'll get back. I'm like, no, dude,
It's
like,
hard.
You got it. Like, this is it. Like, you're in the World Series. There's no guarantee
Yeah.
that you're going to be able to do it. Like, baseball is fucking hard. Like,
Yeah,
baseball is
yeah.
hard.
Yeah, my point was like when they were in the World Series, I sent a text and I said, no matter what happens, I think the Phillies are set up to have a nice few-year run
That's
here.
what it was, yeah. And I said nothing's guaranteed.
Right, and I agree, nothing's guaranteed. I just like the way they're set up going forward.
Like
You
it's
like
hard.
the way that they're set up,
It's hard.
even though you don't like some of their
They
approaches.
have
and
room to
stuff.
grow.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They do have room to grow, and they
But
have,
it's hard to get there. And you got the Astros. How many times have they been there in the past 5
the
years?
4
Astros-
out of the last 6
The
years.
Astros are beatable though.
They are, sure.
The
but
Phillies could
nobody's-
have beat them.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? The Astros are beatable, but they mowed through Seattle
Understood,
and
but
the
they've been
Yankees.
they've been to 4 World Series in the 6
6
years,
years, yeah.
and they've won 2.
Right.
They're beatable.
That
Well, our
pitching
last
staff,
4 World Series, we've only won 1.
That pitching staff.
Yeah, like it's tough. It's tough to win the World Series.
That tells you right there. Like, baseball's tough, man. And like, that's why. So I don't disagree. So this is good. This is a good segue to go into what needs to happen next, right? So with what you said, I don't disagree with you, Ryan. They are set up nicely. They have some nice pitching coming through, which is, I'm sorry. Let's think back. The last time
where you're going.
in our lifetime that they've had pitchers, 3 pitchers that they're thinking could be bona fide starters in this league.
Yeah.
When's the
Is it
last
3?
time? Yeah, there's 3. There's 2, Painter and
Apple.
Apple, and there's another one right behind them.
Yeah,
that
he's
they're
gonna.
thinking.
He's a.
Oh, really? I
He's a
didn't even see that.
So
Mexican.
there's 3
He's a
within the,
fireballer.
within the next 2 or 3 years that they're thinking could be starting pitching. When's the last time? And this
I can
Jay-
tell you.
According to
Jason
Jason Stark, he'll be shocked if Curtis Painter's not on the team next year.
Andrew,
Or Andrew Painter's
Yeah.
not on the team next season.
But that being said, what we got now, we
At
got
the beginning, like when the season starts.
Yeah.
Dave just said, once you get a taste, you want more. You always want more.
Yeah.
like
Isn't
we
that
like
the
we
truth?
got Wheeler,
Isn't
Noah,
that the truth?
and,
Fucking
Sua-
right in
and
the pussy.
Suarez.
Suarez, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is that like you asked when does it?
When's
They
the
had
last time? man?
Because they had the baby aces. They didn't pan out.
Yes, then that's fine, and that's what I'm asking.
What was that? Drayback,
Drayback, Biddle.
Biddle, and who was the other one? There was another. There was a
But-
third
Yeah,
one.
at least one.
But That is
pitching staff
true.
Now is bad.
however, they were legitimately they were still in single double A
Yeah.
this year. I mean, this is the first time that I can remember in
Trey back. That sounds like
since
a
I
guy,
can remember.
that sounds like a guy. He's going to appear in an episode of the fucking Brady Bunch.
Drayback.
Nah,
He's in a
Chips.
law firm.
Nah, he's gonna be on
Dribble-
Chips.
Dribble. Way
He's
back.
Drayback. He's the
Drayback.
drug lord.
Yeah, Drayback. Yeah, he Kyle Drayback ended up turning out. That was Doug Drayback's kid.
Yeah.
Traded him to Houston, I think, right?
No, we traded. He was traded in the
Toronto.
Roy Holiday trade.
That was a holiday
Yeah.
trade. Dude, they made so many trades in that like 2-year span. I forget.
Yo, I remember him
Mhm.
and Dominic Brown. I was like, you can't trade them. You can't trade.
No,
I was mad they
don't
traded
trade
Kyle
Dominic
Trey
Brown.
back.
For
I,
Halliday?
Trey back.
I love getting Roy Holiday, but like he was getting older. You didn't know what he had
No,
left.
Don't do that.
Not me.
He's-
I was like,
yeah.
we got Holiday. Who we got? We got Holiday.
as long as they ain't flying a small airplane across the fucking lake, he's okay.
Crash and burn in the end.
That's right.
Or
Basically, that's what he
splash.
did. His elbow crashed and burned.
Crash
But you know, he's on the Wall of
crash and
Fame.
splash.
That's all right.
He's on the Wall of Fame and the side of a mountain.
Crash into
Was it
you.
a mountain? I thought he was.
Whatever.
Under the
You know,
sea.
like-
All right,
Under the
all right, he
sea.
Kobe.
smashed into the ground.
Under the sea.
Oh, it just blew up.
No, he hit
No,
the,
it's in the
he
water.
went in the
Oh.
water. It was a-
Gravity is greater. You're flying
No,
Horrible. Look at
Kobe's
me.
the one that's on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, Kobe's on the side of the mountain. I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
forgot what athlete died on the side of a mountain.
Believe it or
God.
not.
Guess what, though? They're all dead.
I mean,
We're going straight
It's
to hell.
true.
Jesus Christ.
all
How
right.
many,
So
how many of them have died in flight?
Kobe and Roy Halladay
And Corey Little.
and Corey Lytle or
Yeah,
Little.
Lytle,
Little.
whatever, yeah.
What happened to him?
He blew up.
He crashed into a building.
He's swimming
I
with
think.
the sharks too.
There's a
Yeah, he-
theme here. Don't fly a
yeah,
plane.
he crashed into a building in New York City.
I worked with
Godzilla ate him out of the water.
I was with the,
And
I
then
was with the
Matthew
Yankees.
Broderick showed up, but he
I
couldn't
worked-
help.
I worked with a Yankees fan at the time,
Yeah.
and the headline was Yankees pitcher crashes into a building.
Yeah.
He's like,
Showed up with his
my
monkey
first
from
thought
Project
was,
X.
please don't let it be Mariano Rivera.
And then he took a day off because his name's actually Ferris.
He's like, oh, I'm just being honest. Like, I wasn't like, oh my God. I was like, please don't let it be. Like, that was the most important
Wow.
thing.
It's my aeroplane.
Bueller.
But
Bueller.
point was, blame it on the 80s.
Sal.
I'm just gonna put Sal on the soundboard. Sal. All right. My point was, when's the last time that you had pitchers this young ready to make that break?
Dude, I don't
to the
I don't
major
ever
team?
remember it. Ever.
Two.
Like you had Cole Hamels, but Cole Hamels
You
was
knew
older
Cole.
and he wasn't highly touted
Well,
as
no.
Andrew Painter.
Like, I don't know, man. Hamels was up there, and
he-
I remember being in spring training the year when Hamels broke his hand in the fight,
Mhm.
and he came to and he walked out of the dugout with a cat. I'm like,
Yeah, is Painter left-handed or right-handed?
It's a right-hander.
Yeah, we haven't had a good left.
We need a good left-hander.
Yeah,
You
but
do
anyway,
you do, but
beggars can't be choosers. Let's go back. TJ says, speaking of Painter, Halladay was a painter too. He painted himself on the ground. Damn, dude.
I guess it wasn't really a holiday.
Just put that up on the banner. Yeah, there it is.
Jesus.
Corner Barb Sports, arts and entertainment coming at you.
Yeah, like
No
whenever
holds barred.
I put the show on like a podcast site, they're like,
They say
how
something.
would you describe yourself? I'm like,
Drunk.
they're like,
No,
sports.
someone just say drunk.
No, it says like sports, and I'm like, nah.
Trash.
I just pass it. I'm
Drunk.
like podcast. I'm like, yeah, let's just put that. That's it. That's all it
It's
is.
a podcast.
That's it. It's just a podcast.
Wait a minute.
No,
what
that's the
makes it-
title of the show.
Wait a minute.
The
Hey,
podcast
We're a
podcast.
podcast. That's what makes
We
us
like
better.
a splash.
This
Well, yeah, when we analyze,
we want to make a splash.
when
Yeah.
we analyze, we're dead on.
Uh,
When we
Use
we're,
that word
we're
dead
great
again.
analysts.
Yeah, we're like fucking Howard Cosell up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Number 4 and all.
Yeah,
Here
I'm
we
like,
are.
I'm like 500 in
Whoa,
the
whoa.
in
Number
the football.
Four, baby.
Number
Yeah, we're
4
dead
overall.
Yeah, but
baby.
we got it going on.
Yeah.
Number 4 overall, baby.
one. Nothing wrong.
I can count to 4.
I can count to 4.
Sounds like the inventory.
What? What's wrong with that? Number 4 overall.
Ryan tomorrow. I can count to 4.
That's where I'm going to stop every inventory count.
Looks like 4 to me.
4.
Well, the next verse is great. He goes 1,
Sticky
9,
pig, sit on the
5,
floor.
6. All right. Anyway,
I'm
so
just going to blast that in the store
you should.
tomorrow.
You should, but then you won't be able to.
all right.
count
So
anymore.
let's just think about it. So like back. You know, like where are they going to be? Like they have 2 young pitchers coming through the ranks. Offensively, we all know what they need, right? Kyle Schwarber. I love Kyle Schwarber. He had an amazing year. He
Schwarber.
completely like overshot all of our
Absolutely.
expectations.
Park is
Well, you know what?
This park
It
is
was-
perfect for him.
Yep,
But
but he
it
can't.
was home run or bust. Like he overshot, but it was home run or bust.
Right.
That's why he can't be
You
a
He,
move it.
leadoff
he
hitter.
does take a lot of pitches, which is good, but he's still not a
But if
leadoff
you
guy.
move
Why
him,
did he-
if you move him down to number
3 or
5,
I like 5.
I like 5 for him.
I like
He
5.
probably has 130 RBIs.
Right. So the Phillies need to grab a solid on base percentage guy.
And who's a guy like that? That's
I don't
out
know.
there?
There's
TT.
somebody-
I don't know. There's
I don't
somebody
know.
TT,
out
and it
there.
don't stand for
There's
Titty.
more than
Uh,
somebody.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a,
more.
There's a
Yeah.
few.
There's like 5 or 6 really good
Well,
shortstops out there.
here's the thing. So the Phillies have shaved $75 million off their payroll
Yes.
with the guys
now,
they cut loose.
now 15 million's going right back on with raises for the other guys.
Well, what do
I'll
you
take
Okay.
one.
But
All right, so fine.
so,
So
it's
$60 million.
probably $60 million that they freed up. They got a couple holes to fill, Giggity, but
That's I'm just gonna. That's Trey Turner, Xander Bogarts, like Carlos Correa. It's a shortstop. It's another bullpen piece and a veteran starting pitcher.
Well, don't forget, DeGrom.
now
No, I'm not paying for DeGrom. I'll bring back Syndergaard even.
Now, I'm not paying for DeGrom.
Well, DeGrom's cheaper than getting a shortstop.
no, he's not.
No,
I
he-
don't
no,
think
he's
he is.
probably not.
And he's more of a risk because he's about to have surgery.
He's a fucking fastball away from his elbow being done.
He's-
And
he-
there's another starting pitcher that you can get. He plays for San Francisco.
Oh, Rodon.
Rodon.
Oh, we're done. Yeah.
So, but again, I'll reiterate what I said. I'm not going after a big name pitcher. I'm not.
But you
I'm-
need another one.
I'm bringing back
Yeah,
a vet. I'm bringing back
Yeah,
a veteran.
Dave Peterson, Dansby Swanson's out there too. He might be the cheapest.
Right. And he's good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's solid.
I don't
he-
know.
He
I-
might be a guy like you don't need. Look,
I
you
don't
have-
think he's done it. I don't know, man.
I like
he
Dansby
scares me a
I
little
like
bit.
Dansby Swanson, but and
Can't say he's scared.
Yeah, like I wouldn't hate it, but like
Why you
he
scared?
scares me a little. I don't think
TJ
he's
just
done
said,
it for.
Don't be
DeGrom
scared.
wants Texas,
All right, go. See ya. Go.
As long as you
go-
don't,
Texas.
go
as
Rotten
long as you don't go
Rangers.
to the Mets.
and you're hearing all the stories.
He's already on the Mets.
and hearing all the
Let me
stories
see what
about
the-
Trey
He signs
Turner,
at the Mets.
right? We always saw it. Like Trey Turner
He's
wants.
so terrible.
he's
You didn't
already
know
with
he's
the
on
Mets.
the
What the
Mets.
fuck?
I don't want to go to the Braves
Is that
either.
what he said?
Yeah.
He didn't even know who he was this week.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
is?
Jacob DeGrom.
Oh.
He's been the best fucking pitcher in baseball for like the last 4 years.
All right, we settled that.
How would a
already.
name like Grum?
We
Moving
settled
on.
that?
DeGrom.
Moving
yeah.
on.
DeGrom.
Calling the Grum.
DeGrom.
Calling the Grum. I'm calling the Grum here. You know. Yeah, that's the villain. Remember that show, Hunter?
Fuck.
Remember that show, Hunter?
DeGrom.
What's his name?
DeGrom.
Robert T. Bailey or something.
We might
Call
need to
it
call this like
DeGrom.
a
The Grum.
Calling the Grum.
Calling the Grum.
Calling the Grum.
Calling the Grum.
And in the background, you hear wild thing. You make my butt sting.
You throw everything.
Your mom's got a stink thing. Wild thing.
Your mom stinks.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
So yeah, I
Was
think
that the bear smell of menstruation?
No, it's
Mom stinks. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
so. I think the Syndergaard, a veteran
Some
pitcher, Trey
perfume on
Turner.
that thing.
so
I'm
Syndergaard's
not
a
100
veteran pitcher.
You're
you
you're resigning Syndergaard?
I'd resign with
I
Syndergaard.
resign him.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
he could be your he's
He's your
fourth
fourth
guy.
starter,
Yeah.
and then he competes with Apple Painter, like
Bell
that-
Painter, yeah. 'Cause
that
both-
creates
let's be honest,
competition for the young
Both
guys.
of them aren't making the rotation.
No,
So,
So is Eflin?
you don't think you need a
Eflin's gone.
fifth starter?
No, he
Eflin
walked.
opted out.
yeah,
Right.
he opted out.
Opted out.
So I mean, so you got your
Walking
three.
off.
You got Ranger, you got Nola, and you got Wheeler.
You need two
Syndergaard
more.
Syndergaard,
Syndergaard
and you got
and
Painter.
April Painter.
Painter.
It's
April.
probably gonna be Painter.
Right, and you think that April's
And then you also got
If
Baylor,
he makes the roster, like,
Bailey Falter in the
Yeah, I
background,
was
right?
just going to say, if like Falter gets his piece.
Right.
he'll
He
be
has a
another
chance.
one. He'll be another one that'll
All right, I'll
compete
go
for
with
the
that.
fifth spot.
All
Like
right.
I'm good with that.
that competition and Falter and Painter, they're
And you got-
young. It's going to create
So you got
competition.
6
That's
or
good for
7
them.
guys because you're gonna need some guys for
You
injuries
need
and
6, 7 starters.
Right.
6, 7 guys that can give you a start.
Okay.
Look at
Get you
Houston,
through the
dude.
get you through the World
Huh?
Series too.
Well, yeah, that
Yeah, but
see,
you know what? It
look-
doesn't-
They didn't have
see,
enough
that
but
was
the
a
thing is-
problem, man.
they
You
didn't
can't,
have
you
enough
can't
to
have a
do-
fucking bullpen game in Game 3 of a series.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like you need to have another starter available.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
you know what?
problem.
But Syndergaard was the starter, and they didn't pitch him.
I honestly think that why'd you trade for him?
Right,
You were thinking in a playoff game, you start him game 4,
right.
and then you're
Right.
not letting him go through the lineup twice. Like, I think that was
I-
a mistake pulling him out of that
I-
game.
I think
TJ
that,
just said Eflin. Yeah, Eflin opted out, dude.
I-
He might come back.
but
I
the funny
feel-
thing about Eflin was due $15 million. He ain't getting that anywhere else.
He's
I-
he's
he
effing
might.
out.
with his injury history.
I don't know.
What's he doing?
I mean, he obviously
Effing
thinks that he's going to.
He's
make it.
effing out.
So, look, I felt all year or all playoffs that Thompson overmanaged. I felt like I feel like the spotlight got too bright.
I can't disagree with that.
I pull that thing
Like
out.
he overmanaged most of the times it worked out.
Most of the times it worked out, but it's not to say that it wouldn't have worked if it stayed
Right,
stayed the course.
Right. I think he got a little too analytical with everything. Hopefully that's not the exact way he manages going forward. Hopefully he realizes it and adjusts.
Right, because I'm saying it like you're talking about, like starting pitching. Get the ground. Get like who fucking cares if you're going to take him out in the 6th inning of the World
Yeah, like,
Series
I-
or the 5th inning? Like
Yeah.
I don't care who the fuck the guy is. If he's pitching 5 innings,
Right.
it's not enough.
So if you're gonna manage the pitching staff like that, beef up the lineup, beef up the defense, get it beefy. And I think
I guess you got to get more bullpen. 'Cause
I-
you're gonna fucking need it.
yeah.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
And I think Trey Turner fixes a lot of things in this lineup.
I
He's
agree.
only, but he's
He
one,
gives,
like
he gives you a leadoff hitter,
right.
you know, and a shortstop, and you need both.
You
So-
move Hoskins down in the lineup. You
So who
put
bats two?
Stott or Bohm.
Okay.
I put Bohm in second.
Okay.
Second,
I like-
second in
you
the
know what,
lineup,
I
not
like
second
that.
base.
Somebody
Because
just
he's
bunt the
not- he's
fucking
not a
ball.
power
Stop
hitter.
trying
Right.
to get him out of the park.
He is
Bohm is number two.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but
not a
if you-
power hitter. He's more of a contact. He's
Yeah, get fucking
average.
Hoskins out of there,
Yeah.
dude. Like, he can't.
So my lineup would be if you sign Trey Turner, Baum, Harper.
Schwarber remote.
JT or Schwarber.
I'm going I'm going to go Schwarber there at cleanup. Remalto,
Then Hoskins.
Stott, Hoskins,
Wow.
and who's ever playing at.
Segura, if he's no,
Segura's
he's gone.
So who would be playing?
Marsh.
Marsh.
Oh, you still have
Center
you have Castellanos. too.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm putting.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm putting Castellanos where I had Stott.
Rewind.
Hoskins, I'm sorry. So it would be Schwarber 5th, Castellanos 6th, Hoskins 7th, Stott 8th, and Marsh 9th.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, 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 yep,
Sounds like a
Boom.
Zeppelin record backwards.
Yep.
Yep, 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 yep.
Zip.
How
Telephone.
the fuck
Telephone.
does anyone listen to
Bing,
this?
bing.
All right, according to
Hello.
Go
Dave,
Phil.
Dave
Number
Peterson.
4.
Dave Peterson just said top 5 starting pitchers in free agency. Jacob deGrom, Verdone, Jason. That's not true. Verlander
DeGrom.
resigned.
Did he resign now?
I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. Kershaw resigned. Kershaw resigned with the Dodgers.
Just resigned.
I'm sorry. And Chris Bassett.
We see. I'm out on them guys. I'd
not
rather
out.
have
I would
I'm
take
not out with
Verlander.
Verlander.
Verlander over Syndergaard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the other thing is with
Zoolander.
Verlander, you're not going to be able to.
Zoolander.
Verlander's not going to be. Verlander's going to be a short-term deal.
Yeah. You sign him 1 year.
Yeah, that's
I'm
going to
fine.
be a $35 million
Okay.
year.
At 1 year.
But you're okay with that,
Yeah. 1 year. Give him 35 mil to be your 4th starter.
right?
Like it's
That'll be 35 mil off the books next year,
Right there.
Right.
700
That
level.
anchors the back end of the rotation.
right?
You know. Yeah. Absolutely. I'd be all for that.
I mean, he's a Cy Young, like
He's
now.
going to win the Cy Young.
Yeah, so I mean,
Sorry, I said
he,
that loud.
he
At
might be
40
your ace.
years old.
He might be your ace. He might be better than Wheeler next year.
He could be, but just think you're starting. He's your 4th
Right.
if you sign Verlander.
Well, he's not your 4th. He's maybe your ace, but it brings everybody else down.
Yeah. All right. So you go Wheeler, Verlander, Nola as your 3rd.
Right. Suarez
Nola
is
is your 3rd.
right.
Like
If you sign
Suarez is your 4th.
Suarez might be
if you,
better
if
than
you
Nolan.
sign
Right now.
Verlander, he's your number 1. If you
Okay.
bring- yeah, he's-
Okay. So then Wheeler's my 2.
I'm so glad that Dave brought us up because we brought up with each
Oh,
other.
Right.
Masaki Yoshida,
Yes.
an outfielder in Japan's professional baseball league, reportedly wants to play for the Philadelphia Phillies. And apparently, him and Harper have some sort of.
Well, he's a huge
He's
fan of
huge
Bryce
fan, yeah.
Harper. His dog's name is Bryce.
But
Yeah, it's kind. It's
What do you-
kind of.
how do
It's
you-
a little weird,
where do you fit him in?
dude. I don't care. I trade Marsh, and you're playing center field. Figure it out.
Yeah, the dude
He's
apparently.
Asian. I don't think that
Yeah.
Asians can
No,
run.
You're not allowed to say Asian or
Right.
Oriental.
Okay,
Wait,
or
no, you're not allowed to say Oriental. You're allowed to say slant. Slope.
slope. So slopes can play baseball. They can run. They can hit. So you just put them in center field. You just put them in center field, and you trade Brandon Marsh, and you say, "Listen, Slope, listen, go play center field," and then you put him, then you put him at number 2 in the lineup behind Trey Turner. You signed them both. So the Slope will bring you to the promised land.
Why do you let your brother do this to you?
I didn't do nothing.
Bullshit, you didn't do
I
nothing.
didn't do nothing. I told him to stop. Jesus Christ.
You can't even keep a straight
I
face.
told him to stop fucking around.
No, you didn't.
Did I know? Did I know?
TJ just said canceled.
And we are at Corner Pub Sports.
Slopity slope.
That was actually.
So it said, yeah, you could say that.
I said you're not allowed to say Chinese. You can say
You
Oriental.
said Asian. You said no.
My ears are red. I can feel them burning right now.
It's okay to say slope.
Like,
Oh, you got one from him.
yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Mark missed that.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark, you
missed-
just missed the best part of the show. You know what?
Well, Dave said he's
Give
one
me a
of
beer.
Dave said he's one of the super players that can do it all, and he's right. The Phillies can make some noise if they make a sign in there. And on the radar, you don't have to sign. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to go completely stupid with the signing. He might cost you. He would cost you less than a Trey Turner. He would cost you less than someone like that.
It's still probably 25 a year.
For Bogarts?
It cost you
Wait,
less than
shortstop?
those guys. No, an outfielder.
You think you get him?
Can you teach him?
Dude, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
You trade Brandon Marsh and just put him in center field.
Just teach him math. He'll learn.
Just turn center field into a mathematical equation and he'll catch everything. He'll catch fucking foul balls on left field.
He said, "Good bat, good glove, good speed, good baseball knowledge." All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if the
And he survived Godzilla. So
we're good. It's true.
It's true.
All right, we're gonna move on. Let's talk some.
Let's move on, please.
Let's talk some Eagles. Eagles. I'm sorry.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah.
The Eagles are undefeated. Still, they're still undefeated. 8-0 for the first time in franchise history.
Actually, keep talking because I got no, there's something.
You got something? All right, so the Phillies are undefeated for the first time in franchise history. The last time they went 7-0 was 2004, and they had lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the McNabb T.O. walking away from you game, that whole thing. That's what started all the drama, all the nonsense, all the bullshit. But Eagles are 8-0 for first time in franchise history. Got to be honest.
And Donovan and T.O. didn't get along, but I'm pretty sure that the quarterback and the top receiver now are doing pretty good.
I think they're pretty good. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. I don't see any drama. I don't see any drama anywhere with this team.
No, all right.
No,
so,
but I'm just saying, like, they're like best friends.
Yeah.
All right, so
Magellan.
You've heard my I'm all in. I think the Eagles found their quarterback. I think the debate's over. I think we have a franchise quarterback.
What's he have, like
So let's
listen.
to
Hold on,
this.
just a shout out, to Pat, who put out an article this week. Also, Justin, who just put out an article, and Seth SG Carter just put out an article. Check out all of our newest articles.
Fantastic work by all.
Yeah,
of them.
all of
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Great, fantastic work. CornerPuffSports.net. Check them all out. They all did great jobs this week. So thank you guys very much. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fantastic. I mean, honestly, all their pieces were awesome this week. So yeah, I'm sorry, Ryan.
All right, so back to Jalen Hurts again. I feel the Eagles found their quarterback. So, since the turn of the century, only 4 NFL quarterbacks have led their teams to 6-0 starts while producing 12 or more touchdowns with 2 or fewer turnovers. One is Pro Football Hall of Famer Brett Favre. The other is Peyton Manning. The other is the first ballot no-brainer Tom Brady.
Yeah.
The final one is 24-year-old second-year starter of the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, who is putting together a magical 2020 2 seasons so far.
Wow.
He keeps putting them in position to win without turning the ball over.
There's
Yes.
only 2 out
When
of
he
12
fumbled
in 8 games.
against Houston, he fumbled on Thursday night, right? And I'm like, and we did a show since then. We've talked about that game, but he fumbled. I'm like, oh my God. And I didn't get mad.
It was almost like a shock.
I was like,
it was
oh,
a
yeah.
shock.
Like, oh,
he
shit.
actually
What
he actually
happened?
turned the ball over. I can't believe he actually
Like, you
did
don't
that.
even think about it until he did it. You're like,
Oh,
Wait.
that's right. He doesn't do that. TJ said, I love what Hurst is doing, but let's not forget, Wentz is basically MVP for 1 year too.
this is different, though. I think it's different.
Well, look, I mean, I'm not.
As long as
I
you don't
think
get
that the
hurt.
year that Wentz had was this type of year.
Yeah,
you can't take it away. And at
no.
the, you're thinking like now this is different, but at the
But
time,
I do feel
at the
different. though.
time,
It is different.
No, Mike, I hear you. I hear you. Like, we all thought Wentz was fucking the cat's pajamas. We all thought absolutely.
we
We
all felt the same way
all
about Wentz
thought
that we do about
With
Hurts
the
right now.
footies, with the footies,
But we
that
didn't
was
think
one
it.
piece
But we didn't
pajamas.
think about this about Hurts immediately. We felt that way about Wentz immediately.
because of when he was drafted.
Right.
And
So-
because we were so fucking desperate. We were so
Right,
desperate for
right.
a franchise guy. Oh
Jalen
my
Hurts-
God. He can read a defense. He can make a throw. And he can win games. And we hadn't had that for 7 years at that point.
Now,
since McNabb left.
what I will say about Hurts that I feel is different is he hasn't ran the ball the past few games.
Exactly.
He's like they've taken that away,
haven't
or
had to run.
they've thought of like the biggest weapon that he had. He's
See, but
doing it without having to do that.
that's
When
the-
Wentz clearly
Right.
needed
right,
that.
and that's the thing that I'm seeing in him. Like you want to take this away, okay, I'll do this. You want to take this way, okay, I'll do this. So
You didn't see
it's
it.
not his arm that's the strongest thing about him. It's not his legs that's the strongest thing about him. It's not his athleticism.
He's smart.
It's his fucking head.
TJ just said
It's his brain, man.
his attitude is all correct.
Correct,
Doesn't
yeah.
seem
Doesn't
selfish.
seem
right, but just the way he processes shit.
quickly too.
Like you since the minute he started a game for
It's
us,
like Terminator.
you've seen something in him. You've seen it.
He's
And
so-
I was one of the biggest hurts that like I didn't believe in him at all.
out of everything.
So like
Out of everything.
A few years when they drafted him, I was like, "Oh, this is good." They all jumped me.
Well, because we watched it live.
Yeah,
And you
right,
had
it was
Wentz.
dumb. It was
didn't
a
make any
dumb
sense.
pick.
No, it wasn't a dumb pick.
Find somebody.
No,
Let's go back to that show. I guarantee you weren't on board with that
I was then.
when it happened.
He was probably more on board than we were.
Yeah.
No, Gary was, but
Okay.
Gary was.
All right. I'll
He
give him
didn't
credit.
hate it the way we did.
But I'm going to say this though.
We had so many different like holes.
when
we
that
had to
happened, and
fill.
TJ just said the same. I disagree. Like I didn't see this until this year. Like he's not
we
wrong.
didn't
Like,
know what happened with
no,
Donald Wentz either.
like, Even hold on. You know what? I'm going to say this. That's not entirely true. Like maybe you did that draft night, but you doubted him when all of us were already on board last year. You did.
Yes.
You
yeah,
draft.
yeah, I was concerned.
You're not. He's not a franchise guy. I don't like. And I remember one guy calling out. I know what this is about. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's so not about that.
Right. It's not. He just. What was his name? Ken.
Doesn't matter.
He's out.
That
Well,
doesn't
I don't
matter.
remember this.
That
Ken,
doesn't
we-
matter.
Ken, we ain't gonna
fill
see
me
him
in.
no more.
Yeah, that does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Because now I want to know the story.
No, because now you're gonna get mad about something that happened a year ago.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
You'll get sensitive.
Right.
Hey,
It
don't
happened a
get-
year ago.
We don't
You were
wanna get-
already
Sorry.
mad about
Don't
it.
get
You're a
sensitive.
sensitive
I
guy.
thought you said.
Don't get sensitive. I thought you said.
You said.
No, I
No,
thought
you
you
said.
said.
I thought
No,
you
I
said.
thought
No,
you
you
said.
said. You said.
Now go home and get your fucking shine
Oh,
box.
it's the next
Gary! Gary lives in apartment 172. He's a whore. He's a whore.
He's out.
Gary's a whore. Gary.
Mr. Superintendent.
Mr. Superintendent Gary.
I want to let you know that there's a whore.
There's a whore living in your building, and I have his baby.
Gary.
What time is that?
Yeah.
44 minutes. Best
So,
of.
if anyone wants to know, there was a retarded girl who used to follow Gary
No,
around.
she wasn't a retarded girl. She was a sleeve stack. That's right, a sleeve stack. And she talked like Gary. And echoed through Kensington as she hollowed his name. She would just sit in Pop's playground pining for him, and in the distance you would hear, "Go!"
Is that true? That is true. He said he's not lying.
You still hit that, though, didn't you? You hit that.
That's why it happened.
Did you hit that?
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, Lucky Speed, of course he did.
Fucking right in the pussy.
It's sleep right up and down his cock. Sleep.
Was it? It was more than once, wasn't it?
Did she?
Was it more than once?
Couple cocaine.
TJ wants to know what the fuck he's watching.
Already. I think we explained.
Was it more than once?
You old fat bitch! You fat bitch!
But you're still watching, TJ.
So here's, by the way, hold on. Here's someone trying to wrap this back up. There's Mr. Peterson. Realistically, you can wrap up the division by Thanksgiving.
Alex Dave!
Bring it all back around. Way to go, dude.
Dave, you're stealing my job.
There's the North of the Conference.
So back to the Eagles.
Dave, thank you for time. Bring this back in.
Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
Oh my God. All right, so
the best show ever.
oh my God, we are ridiculous. All right, so let's talk about this week. So the Eagles are 8-0.
So
no, and by the way, 12th hardest schedule to this point by stats. So all these people go.
They beat the top two other teams
Right.
in the.
I'm so tired of this. So I'm gonna move on from that. Let's talk about this week because this week is going to be interesting.
Second, this is the first time that we're playing the team's second time around.
Yeah, so they got.
We haven't played the Giants yet, but we're playing the Washington Redskins.
No, the Commanders, Mike.
The Washington Redskins.
No, it's the Commanders, man.
It's the Redskins.
It's the Commanders.
Commodes.
No, it's the Commanders.
It's the Commodes.
Mike, if we're not allowed to say the word slope, you can't say the word Redskins.
But you did say slope.
So the Washington Redskins.
So the Washington Redskins. TJ said best show, worst show. What's the difference?
Not much.
Such
It's
a fun
it's a fine
show.
line.
Does anybody else like the Washington?
Oh, TJ, Dave said it was such a fun show, and Ryan, all this without a single drop of rum.
Yeah, and I stopped drinking beer 10 minutes ago.
It's in front of you.
I still have half of one here.
Von C.
Brewing.
But yeah, does anybody else like Washington's uniforms?
Weren't they like
No.
The black ones?
No, I don't like them.
Really?
No.
I don't mind the black ones.
I like them. I think they're nice, man. I think they're sharp looking.
Black is lazy.
It is. I just walked right into that. What the fuck?
Just crushed you with that.
Well, now we're canceled.
It's not going to work.
No, I just don't like the Washington black uniforms.
The new
You don't like the Washington Blacks?
Uniforms. TJ said canceled.
We just lost 4 viewers.
They still live in the White House.
We probably legit lost 4 viewers. Like immediately.
It was the 4 that were watching tonight.
Yeah, fuck this. I can't do this.
All right, so
we're -1 now. I can't do this.
Well,
These guys are fucking nuts.
all you gotta say is putting this in my job. References. All right, so yeah, TJ, I'm gonna get to
Right, give it another shot.
TJ, that's on the while you were drunk segment tonight for sure. Washington getting sued. No, I don't like the black uniforms, and I don't like the other ones that Carolina. I didn't like them.
I didn't see. Were they all black with the
It
blue
was
stripes?
like a silver thing. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
no,
can we talk about that game for just 1 second?
last night?
Yeah.
The most NFL thing in 2022 ever. Carolina
beating the
beats
Falcons.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carolina gives up 5, count them, 5 touchdowns to Joe Mixon. Cordell Patterson has 5, count them, 5 rushes all game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I started.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
started him last
Yeah.
night.
So did I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Why doesn't football make sense?
No, I no idea.
Why
Mike.
doesn't the NFL make sense at all?
Cordell Patterson got me 2
Too much
points
money.
last night.
Yeah, like if you're able to run the ball,
5
if a
touchdowns.
team's able to run it all over them. Joe Mixon had 58 points in fantasy last week.
Yep.
And then you come out and run the ball 5 times with pretty a solid running back.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that was absolutely
There is
terrible.
so much bad
I just-
coaching in the NFL.
I just
So
don't
much bad
understand it.
coaching.
I agree.
Okay. Sorry.
And there's a lot of good
No.
coaching too, like the one that's in Philly that we all criticized when they hired him.
We sure did.
Yeah.
We were wrong about that too. We were wrong about that. One of these nights, by the way, I mean, we've done bad takes, but I want to do something that you thought was popular and you didn't like. I want to do
Well,
that.
that everybody thought was popular.
Yeah,
and you
maybe
didn't
next
like.
week or something. Maybe Thanksgiving weekend or something. We'll do something like that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. But so this week taking on Washington. Let's go over it.
So we're gonna do picks as well.
Well,
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, we will. So the last time the Eagles took on Washington, they sacked Carson Wentz 9 times, right? 9 times, 8 times, 9 times, a lot. It was a lot, something like that. They buried him. They buried him right with Jesus.
Bury those cockroaches.
Right with Jesus. Him and his Savior, next to each other.
They actually killed his career.
They may have because he had he was
His
having a
career's
decent.
gone.
He
His
was
career's done.
he was having an okay season at that point, and then the Eagles were like, no,
And they've
you're
won,
done.
And they've won 3 or 4 since he's been out or something. They can't bench Heineke.
And
Oh, no.
that's the whole thing. Like, I thought Heineke was a good quarterback
So did I.
last year,
I-
and then they traded for him. Like, why?
Like
And
you
I thought
traded for the same guy, and you're paying him a lot of money.
Jim O'Donnell,
Heineke.
a huge friend of mine, like longtime friend of mine, huge Washington fan.
Grab a Heineke.
He's like, why would they do this? Did you giving up on this kid?
Grab a Heineke.
Right.
He agreed. He's like, I hate this team right now. He didn't like the move either.
Mhm.
Washington fans used to bash the Eagles. Oh, Wentz sucks. And they're like,
Order for
Yeah.
sale.
he's great. Like,
Yeah, our
Like I
team
said-
hasn't been for sale for 30 years. We got a Super Bowl. We've got a history of winning over the past 20, honestly. So
one of the best winning percentages in
Yep.
football since 2000.
2000,
2000,
2000, yeah.
Grab a Heineke.
Grab a Heineke.
Now go home and get your
All right,
fucking
so
shine
go
box.
ahead, Sean.
All right, predictions. Eagles, Washington. I don't think they're going to sack Heineke that much. I don't think the offensive line is that bad. I think Wentz was just that bad. However, I don't.
Wentz sucks.
I know this is they're home, right? They're home. Monday Night
Mhm.
Football. Monday Night Football. I think that makes a big difference here. It was a little bit of a scary game because I'm like looking at the division game. Like
It's a
Second
9
Washington's a little bit better than they were when they faced them.
Still, it's a 9-0 game.
I think the Eagles come out to play. I think Houston.
They've been off
That
for another
Houston-
minute. They had another
11
mini
days
bye.
off.
Yeah, I think that Houston game woke them up a little bit. I
I
think they were
I
like,
don't get. I
we got
don't.
kicked in the teeth a little bit.
I don't get it. They won by double digits.
That game was close though. That game was
There
close.
was a lot of games that were
Midway
a little
through
bit
the third,
close.
it was close.
The Eagles played a shitty game. They won by 15.
Right.
Right.
No,
So
I get it. No, I understand that. But they got kicked in the teeth a little bit. Like, yo, guys, wake up.
Huh.
We're way better than this team. You're playing down. They played down the Texans.
Yeah, I don't think it was Houston kicking them in the mouth. It's them playing down to the competition.
Wake
but-
up. Hey,
But
guys.
it was also
Yeah.
Thursday night, man.
I
An
hear
away
you.
game,
Road
traveling
team on
Thursday night.
Thursday night. That they lag.
And they just played Sunday.
I understand that. I totally get it. It's why I get it. And we
I
saw
get
it
where
last
you're
night.
coming. I
We
get
saw
where
it last night.
I get where you're
Atlanta
coming
was
from.
way off.
Yeah.
Maybe I hope that this like wake up guys are like you got to play to these teams. Yeah, I agree. Like what that game wasn't in question. I'm just saying that like Houston
I get where you're
played them
coming
tighter
from,
than they
dude.
thought they were. They were who they thought they were.
And Houston,
And we let them off the hook.
But that's,
Lovey
that's-
Smith's not a great coach or anything, but a Lovey Smith team's going to play hard.
Dave, 34-21, Dave Peterson says. I think about the same. I think 34-16 Eagles. Mike.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about the score of this game too much, but I do think it's a double-digit win.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll call it 30-17.
30-17. Okay.
I'm thinking a little differently. Washington always seems to play the Eagles tough. Always.
Yeah.
Especially here for whatever reason. They play the Eagles tough. I think the Eagles win. I don't think the game's ever in doubt, but I think they win like 27-20.
Shut the fuck up!
27-20, Ryan says. All right, closer.
Well, Washington's got some sacks going on.
They're getting
I think
Chase
they're-
Young back too.
I think they're going to put some pressure on Hurts. So
Yeah.
I think 32-24
32-24 Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they're going to
Close
put some
game.
pressure on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're going to put some pressure on them. I think this is a good match.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's a defensive battle in the first half. The second half, the Eagles prove that they could score points in the third quarter. 27-20 Eagles.
All right. They're close. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
you guys.
There's our
The same
brothers.
exact score. Wow.
all Eagles. All Eagles. All right. Let's go Birds. Go Birds.
9-0.
Hey.
G-L-E-S,
Hold
Eagles.
on. Are you telling me Eagles have a chance to go 10-0 this week?
No, not it'll be 9-0.
9-0.
Okay.
9-0.
See, so
9-0.
the answer would be no.
Yeah, you scored
Right.
it. You scored it.
I'll tell you what.
That was a trick question.
It's gonna be hard for me to
You
pick
shot your
against
shot
them
too
That's
early.
all I was like. Wait a
the
minute.
rest of the year.
I agree,
I
Mike.
don't know if there's a, like.
I don't
But
know if
at
there's a
some
clear-cut
point, they
game
need-
where I'm picking against them.
I mean, everybody's pinpointing that Tennessee game, but when it comes to that Tennessee game and they're undefeated, I'm gonna be like, well, I mean,
yeah, Derrick
they could
Henry,
lose,
At
but-
Derrick Henry might run all over them, but
Well,
I
At
don't know.
At some point, they're going to need a reality check.
They
All
need
right,
a loss.
right.
I agree. They need a loss.
No,
Just to like, yeah.
but you,
I
you don't know when it's gonna be.
Well, we talked
No.
about it last week. Undefeated or Super Bowl?
No, right.
And it'll be a shocker. It'll be like, what?
I'd rather them lose,
What?
get kicked in the teeth, and then
Yeah.
Well,
But-
I mean,
yeah.
I think
Mark,
the
at this
I
point-
think it's the Giants that get them.
at this point, it's when you're undefeated, it's always no matter.
You're
who
going
they
to get
saw,
everybody's
it's
best
You know
shot.
what? As long as they get a first round bye, it doesn't matter.
Just get the one
Yeah.
seed. That's all
That's
I care.
all I care about.
Right.
But
Get the one
If
seed.
it takes
yeah.
13 wins or 15 wins,
But the one seed
Like-
is the only buy now. So
I
Right.
think,
Right.
I think it's
Although,
go,
does the one seed always come out?
you know,
though?
this
I mean,
division is going to go straight
you
down
can't-
the
you
fuck
can't
They
not-
will.
yeah.
straight down to fucking Christmas Eve. The Eagles need that win to clinch the division and get the first round bye against Dallas.
Will it snow?
that's game what? 15?
Will it be 90 degrees,
Game
Gar?
yeah, game 15.
No,
Yeah.
not fucking December.
Oh, that's not good. They're gonna lose then.
Nah, Eagles,
They're not gonna hit home runs.
this ain't baseball. Man.
They're not gonna hit.
You know,
any
the
home runs.
crazy thing
As
is,
long
as
as
good
you're
as
not wearing cotton. You know,
They-
rubber jerky.
Yeah.
we all got the Eagles going 9-0,
They shrunk.
and they're not running away with anything yet.
It's itchy. It's itchy.
No,
Dallas is
And
in the
that's-
division,
and
and,
that's actually
the
good.
Vikings are right behind them.
That's
That's the
actually
best
a good
division
thing.
in the NFL.
The Giants too.
That's the good thing.
Although the
man.
Giants
Yeah.
lost, right? Did they go? They
The
lost.
Giants are 6-2.
They've
too.
again-
I'm still not in on the
So
Giants.
think they have
Are
an
they
extra
6-2 or 6?
They're 6-2.
6-2.
Okay.
They have an extra half game on the Cowboys, an extra half game on the Vikings. Remember, okay,
Right.
in your head, right?
Right.
But it's nice the fact that these teams are right behind them because you can't just let
You
off.
can't take your foot
No.
off the pedal, man.
Right.
You
I don't
let-
want them to. They're not.
like it's crazy.
my
They're-
Imagine
opinion,
they
they're
go
not
all
good
the
enough
way
to.
on-
right, like they're 8-0, and you're like, we got to win this week.
Yeah,
Like-
there's
The
nothing.
pressure is
Like if you lose to Tennessee, that's an AFC game. It is what it is. Like it's not a big deal. But this is an interconference game aside from a division game.
No,
This
you
is
have to win.
it's a big game.
Yeah, you have to win this week.
They win.
All right,
Get
should
out
we?
there and find that fucking.
Should we do picks for this week? You guys want to do picks?
Yeah.
All right.
I see Gary gave up on it. You stole the $20.
I got you.
So that's 40 because of the movie,
It
right?
is 40. Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, it is because you fell asleep. All right, we got Seattle going to Tampa Bay, taking on the Buccaneers. Seattle, man, Seattle at 6-2, taking on the 4 and 5.
Geno
Bucks.
Smith.
Yeah.
What a comeback story, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm going Bucks though.
yeah, me too.
I think the Bucks figured something out.
Yeah, I think the Bucks win at home. If
And
it
I
was in
still-
Seattle, I feel different.
I think
And I still think the Bucks become a factor, man. I do.
take it for what it's worth. I think it's Seattle. I mean,
I like
just-
Seattle.
I don't know. I don't. Something about Tampa just doesn't. It just don't look right.
They're a
I mean, I
shit
know
show.
they found something, but they found something against They barely beat a shitty Rams.
It's because
So
they
I
don't have Gronk. Don't
That's
not
what it
having
is.
Gronk
No
is
Gronk.
hurting them.
I think it's more Antonio Brown.
Well, they also have a rookie center playing, and it
Right, should I put a song?
Yeah.
This is a good song, though.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
Remember Arnold?
All right.
Vikings.
Who's that? Arnold?
Conan.
Oh, Arnold. The Grum.
Oh, Grum.
The show's just even called The Grum.
No, it's called the podcast.
No, it should be
I
the
thought it was
Grum.
called The Grum. He kept calling him The Grum.
Oh yeah, the Grum, the Grum podcast. There you go.
All right, here you go.
Uh,
All
the-
right, Vikings, Buffalo.
Johnny the Crump.
I think Buffalo.
You know, Josh Allen's most likely not playing.
Is he? I thought he was playing.
He's questionable. He hasn't practiced all week.
Yeah, he hit the radiator. He beat his deck.
Okay. I'm still going Bills here.
Who is their backup?
Case Keenum,
It's shot.
who has a history with Stephon Diggs, has a history with the Vikings. I'm still going Bills here.
I'm thinking Buffalo.
It's in Buffalo.
Buffalo's angry after losing that game.
Buffalo.
Fuck, man.
What?
Josh Allen hasn't practiced 3. No, I'm going Minnesota.
No.
I'm going Minnesota.
Oh,
I'm
Like
yeah.
Minnesota 7-1.
Dave Peterson, Bills 28, Minnesota 21.
This might be the game of the week.
Lions, Bears,
Might be.
Tigers.
Like, doesn't that have a look at that?
Lions?
Doesn't that have a look at one of them games? You check it out. It's in the middle of the third quarter, and it's like 31-30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like if you got a guy in fantasy, you just start him, and
He puts up 47 points or something.
Well, Dave Peterson agrees. 26-24 Lions, 26-24.
I'm actually going to take the Bears in this one.
I
think
took-
the
I
Bears,
took-
I think the Bears are kind of
the Bears are
They're out.
figured it out a little bit.
Justin Fields does seem like he's
The
figuring
Bears.
something out. I'm going to go Lions. I think the Lions get a big road win.
They just do.
Yeah, and again, like you've heard me say, I like the Lions. I can't believe the Lions are 2-6.
And that's right. The Lions are everybody's darling at the
Yep,
beginning of the year.
yep.
Broncos taking on the Titans in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Gotta go Titans here.
Yeah. All right, let's move
Although
on.
that's going to be.
So is
Henry's
Malik?
gonna have a tough game that game.
Yeah, is Malik Willis the starter from here on out?
I would.
Like you have to, right?
Yeah, Tannehill's. He hasn't gotten you there.
Right.
Malik Willis at least gives you a chance, like dual threat. I go Malik Willis.
They drafted Malik Willis?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's a dude out of Liberty.
Right. He was like one that could have been
He
in
was
the
a-
first round.
yeah,
and
like
then
he
ended up falling to the
shot
third or
up
fourth.
the draft
Yeah.
board.
And then he ended up in the third round
Yeah,
anyway. Or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Malik. All right, I'm gonna go Malik Willis to the Titans. What the fuck is going on down there?
Gary gave up on picks a long
Jesus
time ago.
Christ!
I say the Bills just because
That
it puts the
that was-
motion
That
in
was
the
3
basket.
games ago. That was 3 games ago. You fuck.
It puts the motion in
Oh,
the basket.
Buffalo Bills.
Or it gets the hose again.
Oh, that's why you like the Bills.
That's it.
I didn't get a chance to play.
All right, Dave Peterson says
fuck?
23-17.
You're not paying
Titans.
attention.
I
All right.
can't afford
What the
to.
fuck
I
is
gotta-
that noise?
I gotta accrue it.
All right, move on. Next game. Let's go. Jaguars, Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going with the upset. The Jaguars go in there.
What?
They fucking handle it, and Trevor Lawrence throws 3 touchdowns.
No, you don't.
You got Trevor Lawrence in fantasy?
I got stardom this week.
Him and his haircut.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to Chiefs. He might throw 3 touchdowns coming from behind.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going Chiefs.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence likes it from
Browns,
That
Miami.
hair.
Yeah, do
pretty
you see
much
that
tells you
sunshine hair?
Yeah.
You turn around like you know
Sunshine.
skinny frame, just tall blonde. I mean,
You all right, Mike? Are you all right, man?
At the same time.
You know, you're describing them. You're looking up into the sky. You got this glazed over look in your eyes.
sunshine. Love the blondes. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Sunshine. Fuck. All right.
Be a man. Have a chicken wing.
Browns.
You're spicy. Yeah,
Browns go to my Dave Peterson said Chiefs 30, Jaguars 20, and Dolphins 31. Browns apparently nothing. Wait, here we go.
Twice, cut once.
Here you go. Dolphins 31. I'm sorry, just 24. Browns 24.
I'm taking the Browns here.
I'll go Miami.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, dude. I
I thought it was a Patrick Mahomes thing, honestly.
So I just want
know.
everyone.
I did too. I'm like, he can't. Like,
I'm just going to
yeah,
put
he's
this out
real.
there. All right. I'm not blaming them. Actually, I am. I am blaming them. I'm canceling Sirius XM. I'm never listening to the Fantasy Station again.
Why?
Because this year,
What?
you can't have both Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on the same team. There's no way that both of them are going to be good receivers.
They're both legit.
Right?
And you listen to them.
Right?
Yeah, you hated
Rashad
Jalen
Bateman.
Waddle.
This is every show.
And
This is every
Rashad
fucking
Bateman.
show. Rashad Bateman's going to be the next Tyreek Hill in this league. Right? Week 2, Rashad Bateman goes 80 yards. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's happening. And then I start him every week. Every week.
Nothing.
Every week. Oh, I have a torn
Is he-
hamstring. I'm out for the year. He's out for the year now.
Now,
He
who's
did nothing
I'm
for
like-
you.
I fucking Garrett Wilson. Now, Garrett Wilson's been okay. All right.
he-
Garrett
he-
Wilson
he-
started off strong. Elijah Moore is the next star receiver in the NFL, right? I drafted Elijah Moore and Garrett Wilson like an asshole.
Yeah, you better cancel that subscription.
Yo, you drafted Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, and Rashad Bateman
They took your money for a
in
subscription
your league.
and your
Yep.
damn money. in
And
your
none
league.
of them did anything.
No,
You
none of them.
You want to send them a
Did
bill?
Did they?
I'm done. I'll
Hey,
never
you're
listen.
1-8. That sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
You're 1-8 in your league.
I'm 1-8 with like 4th highest point scored.
Yeah, it's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
He scores like 140 a week and loses.
But-
It's insane.
but it doesn't matter. Like,
It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense.
it does.
We're here. I
It
have
means I'm canceling Sirius XM. That's
it
the
ha-
sense it makes.
I have 4 games this year where I've scored under 100.
Yeah, my only
And
win.
I'm 6-3.
Yeah, my only
The
win.
win is against me.
That's funny.
So I have that. That's like the Eagles beating the Cowboys.
That's got to be TJ's.
No, it's Sean's league.
No,
No,
TJ's league.
no,
my
in
team,
TJ's league, he'd be making the playoffs right now.
yeah, I've been making applause. Now, TJ's league, I just had bad luck. Like, Josh Allen has been my only savior. I had to have him cooked, but Pittman, Matt Ryan sucked. So Pittman lost all his value. Like, Kyle Pitts has sucked. I start Tyreek Hill, the Saints Hill, Tyson Hill the wrong week. It's just bad luck, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, what game we on?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I
Does
spent
anyone
half of
care?
my. I spent half of my.
Giants take on the Texans. Giants host the Texans.
Yeah, that's a giant.
Giants. All right. Steelers, Saints. Steelers host the Saints.
Call me crazy.
I'm going
taking
Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
We're all going Pittsburgh.
Yeah, maybe it's just wishful thinking.
Yeah,
All right.
Pittsburgh.
I'll make the Saints 3-7.
Yeah, you
All right.
want the
Fuck
Saints
you.
to get
I'll
that
pick
better
the
pick.
Saints. Colts, Raiders.
What? You think are we that bad as usual?
Oh,
that you're gonna pick to, like,
TJ
go against all of us? Just to, like,
TJ just said you love Kyle Pitts too. Like, dude, Pitts better be a $1 tight end next year. Because guess what? I have no other keepers. I have Brees Hall, Josh Allen, and nobody else. I mean, all right, whatever. No one cares.
Do you have to keep anybody?
You
I have to
keep
keep
three.
3 guys. I don't have another. I don't have a third keeper. I literally have nobody.
Paper
You could-
towels.
I trade everybody.
Fine, Sean.
you could trade for a keeper.
I
You probably
could.
have draft picks.
I might do that. We got Colts Raiders in LA.
Raiders.
Yeah, because
Dave Peterson said Raiders 27-20, and
Fucking
then
Jeff Saturday. Are you serious?
and then 24-21 Saints over
That's
the.
when a
You
Saturday,
hired Jeff Saturday to lose on Sunday.
Saturday lose on Sunday.
Yeah, I got Raiders.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders. They're not that good, but the Colts aren't good either.
Oh,
It's a weird game. Like the Raiders are everybody's darling too.
Yeah, I was all up on
And
the
the
Raiders.
Colts.
I was all up on the Raiders.
These are the two teams that everybody loves.
Yep. Yep. All right, here we go. Cowboys.
Game of the week. Hold on. Here we go.
How's this the game of the week?
Boom, boom, boom.
Cowboys take on the Packers.
Yo, NFL fucking prime time, man. That was the
Cowboys,
show.
24. Packers 21, says Dave Peterson. I say Cowboys win by 10.
The annually retentive Cowboys march into
I think the Cowboys win
Lambeau
by like
Field.
13.
The frozen tundra.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys win by 13. Green
I
Bay
think-
stinks.
I think the Cowboys win
Like 21.
like 34 to
10.
17.
Right.
Like this game's not like
yeah,
a
this isn't the game of the
blowout.
week.
Yeah.
Green Bay just stinks right
They're
now.
It's
terrible.
not the game of the week. This game blows. Cowboys gonna fucking run away with it.
Yep.
What game of the week is Aaron Rodgers against that defense? He's gonna be fucking tossed salad.
I toss salad. How do you think about
That's
that?
gonna be fucking Arizona, LA.
Arizona and the Rams.
Like-
Is that
You can't have lettuce and tomato
I'm thinking
left on the
Arizona.
team.
you know?
The Rams stink.
You know what's funny though?
I mean, Arizona
I
stinks.
think the Giants. I think the Giants are the biggest fraud in the NFL, but I think the Arizona Cardinals are close.
There's a lot of fraud.
And that's why I'm picking the
Oh, wait,
Cardinals to
wait,
beat the
Beta
Rams
headlighters
this week.
all over your tape.
I'm going
Arizona's-
Rams here.
Arizona's
Go
only.
Card-
What's
go
Arizona's
Cardinals.
record? They're not even
Arizona's
500, are they?
No,
3-6.
they're not. That's what
They're
I
both
mean though. But
3-6.
but it's Kyler Murray. Oh my God, he's so good. DeAndre Hopkins, he's so good. Zach Ertz, and they're always fucking 500.
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean?
the Rams are 3-6, man.
Yeah, that's wild. But I'm going Rams here.
I'm going Cardinals.
I don't know why.
I
I just feel like the Rams are just.
We're gonna
I
beat
hate
You
some
know,
butt.
not that the
We'll
Cardinals
beat
are
some
good,
butt
but
on the
The
show.
song, this once
They're-
it gets in your
I
head,
feel like
you're
they're
like
just
all
kind
day
of
long.
falling the other way. They're just stumbling.
Chargers, 49ers.
This is the game
all
of the week.
starts rumbling.
Yeah, that's the game of the week right there.
Yeah, it is a game of the week.
I'm taking the Chargers. I think that the 49ers are another team that I feel are just a
Still hear
little bit
it.
overrated. I feel everybody's kind of been like,
Fart to the
oh,
street.
they're probably going to, they may end up winning that division, but I don't know. They're just
They're definitely going to win that division. Then the Cardinals, the Rams, and
Seattle. But I don't know, like Garoppolo's not crazy.
Oops, sharp.
Garoppolo's good though.
Oops, upside.
He's
down.
all right.
Said Oops,
That was
upside.
And-
cheesy.
And who's the receivers? Ayuk. I mean, I know Devo's a receiver.
But Debo's actually going to go back to being a receiver because of McCaffrey,
Right.
and I think that changes him. I think San Francisco's
I know,
dangerous
turn some
going
people
forward.
down.
Okay.
I'm taking the Niners here.
All right.
These headphones, what is
He
this?
told me to stop.
If we turn this guy down,
No, don't do that.
Come on. The fuck?
He's looking at his soundboard.
The fuck?
What
Don't-
the fuck?
Don't shoot the horse yet. The show's not dead.
Yo, who allowed these two to sit next to each other?
Yeah, you the degenerates at this end of the bar.
Fuck you, Mark. You and your Hawaiian fucking shirt.
All right, we gotta talk some.
Yeah, I couldn't wear a Hawaiian shirt. Bernie.
I got my seat.
Oh,
Bernie.
Bitey. It's Bitey.
This guy. It's like I don't give a fuck
With my shirt.
what anybody says.
Dead,
Friend,
dead,
friend.
dead
Thank
Bernie.
you for being a friend. It's all the Golden Girls. It's
Dead
Ninja
Bernie got
Turtles.
more pussy than
Aren't they all
anybody.
dead? Are they dead?
Yeah.
They're all dead, aren't they?
Yeah, they're dead in his shirt.
Thank
Tight
you
as
for
shit.
being a friend.
The nipples poking out.
It's,
All right, I got to pee. I'm having a cigarette.
All right, so we gotta talk Sixers.
Mm,
you want another beer?
This is bad.
no.
This is a bad,
Oh, we're
bad,
getting into
it. Oh, wait.
bad situation, man.
1, 2, 3. Yo, I was texting you at the bar about the Sixers.
Yeah, I know you are.
That was not-
So
Not good.
oh, par quick.
What's their fucking record? Like 5.
I think they're
7?
5 and 5. 5 and 7.
I think they're 5 and 7, right?
they're 5 and 7.
They've been horrible. Absolutely horrible this
I-
year.
They're stagnant.
they, I was. You guys were out on. You guys were out on Doc
5 and 7.
about 4 games in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to wait and see him turn it around. They started to turn it around a little bit, and then it just. Now they have Joel back. They've had time to gel, and
So
I don't know. Is it? I'm not ready to pull the trigger on firing them yet, but I can.
is he snoring?
I can have the. I think you can start the discussion now. That's
Yeah,
where I'm at. Like you guys
yeah,
are ready to.
I-
You guys are probably ready to fire them now.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think the so Justin posted an article today on cornerplussports.net,
This is serious stuff here.
and it's actually I didn't know this.
Shut the fuck up.
The
This
Si-
is some serious shit here.
The Sixers have the worst percentage of possessions in the NBA. The
Yes.
worst.
Yes, they're the slowest team in basketball.
They're supposed to be known for their offense. That's it. They look slow as shit. Like last night against Atlanta, they can't keep up with the younger, faster teams. They are old.
They
and
got
slow.
old all of a sudden. This reminds me of 2 years ago when they got Horford and Richardson.
They're worse. It's worse. It's the worst I've seen since the process ended.
Is it worse than Horford?
Yes.
Yes.
This is worse than Horford
Yes.
years. This is where this is the worst basketball I've seen since then. Since the turn when we started winning.
Wow.
Since the process ended.
What the fuck? He broke the headphones.
See, I'm not. I know I'm at. I know I'm at. Oh my God, it's over with this team. I know I'm in. Oh my God, it's over, dude, with this team. But it's over. It's over.
You think
I'm not only firing Doc. I'm trading Embiid. Like I'll say it again. I'll say it again, and everybody will call me crazy.
No.
Don't trade
Oh,
me
no.
yet.
You're
because
not
I
trading
still
me.
have
Go
a
fuck
chance.
yourself, Ryan.
I still got 2 sneaker
know,
contracts coming up.
You're not gonna trade me.
Thank
Fuck
you. Thank you him for being a friend.
What are you getting for him?
I don't know, but Ryan's bad. He's
That's-
You're getting a lottery pick for him.
And
You want a lottery pick for him?
that's it. That's all you're getting.
And pieces. Like what did Lakers get? I mean, what did
Maybe some new
Pelicans get for
balls.
Anthony Davis?
How are
How
they
many
making out?
championships they won?
What?
How are they making
Yeah,
out?
The-
how
the-
they doing?
They haven't won championships, but they just traded him 4 years ago.
4 years they've waited, and they haven't made the playoffs.
So the Pelicans don't have a bright looking future.
And
So they're just the Pelicans were the 5th seed last year, but they don't have a bright looking future
We've
at all.
had a bright looking future
That's
for the
what I'm
last 6
fucking
years.
saying.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not.
So just hold on to them and keep hoping you get out of the second round.
No. What do you do with
That's not
what good does trading Embiid
Because
do?
it gives you stock for that. You have nothing. Even if you don't trade Embiid. In 4 years, the Sixers are going to be fucking terrible because they traded everything away.
They're terrible now. It
Right.
doesn't make
So
any
trade
I don't
your
know if that's
assets.
terrible now.
What
Have some celery.
what assets did they trade away
He
where you
turned us
can't
off.
have no can you hear it?
Did you turn us off?
No, I didn't turn you
Okay.
off.
You turned us off.
No. He doesn't have his headphones on. That's why he can't hear anything.
Don't yell at no. Don't
This
yell
is
at each
brought
other.
to you by.
No, this is what I'm saying. The Pelicans traded Anthony Davis and they got nowhere.
You should
Did
turn
they
us
even make
off.
the playoffs last year?
No.
We're not.
That's
You
what we're
should
trying to
turn
say.
us
Right?
off. We're not.
Ryan, I think you're missing what I'm trying to say here. They haven't done anything. Trading Embiid for potential.
I don't
I don't know
remember.
what it does for you.
But you're not. This team is not going to win.
I'm keeping the
So what are you going to do then? Nothing.
So you just stand pat. And in 4 years, you're terrible.
That's pretty much all you can do.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Why can't you trade the assets? Why? And give it a shot and build it around Maxey. Why can't
First
you
of
do
all,
that?
I'm not sure that Maxey
Because you
is-
have one of the best players in the world playing with Maxey now. What? How much better
Right.
can you be?
And he's
with,
been one of the better players in the
This-
world
this is
for
what I'm
4
try-
years and hasn't gotten out of the second round
how much better? Can
because he's soft.
how much better can you be than one of the best players in the world? Playing aside Maxey. That's what I'm trying
Maybe
to
you're
say.
not one of the best players in the world,
But
but
he
you're
is.
not. But
He was runner-up for
no,
MVP
well, I'm
last
saying
year.
What you get.
You're-
What you get.
What are you going to? That's what I'm asking. That's
So you can't do anything.
That was the question.
So that's it. You
What
can't,
are you
don't do
gonna-
nothing.
That was the question.
I think you
What
got to run
are
it
you?
out.
What are you going to get?
So just
for,
run it out.
What are you going to get for Embiid that's
A
better than what you
chance.
have in Embiid?
It's. But I
I'm
don't,
not talking about
A
being.
chance is a vague answer.
I'm not
dude.
talking about being. dude, stop. Give me a second to answer.
I'm getting you now.
A chance is better than what you know right now. Embiid is. I'm not saying trade Embiid so you get one of the best players in the world. I'm saying you trade Embiid to give you a chance because you realize this isn't going to work.
But that's my question to you. What is the chance?
But
What's
yeah,
the,
I mean,
what's the chance?
A chance is try to build for the future.
But Ryan-
try to get something back.
But Ryan,
because
hold on.
It's not a
All I'm saying is, when has trading a superstar worked for the team that traded
so
him?
you just don't do it. So you just stand pat and let this die out, and you don't get out of the second round.
No, what you try to do is build the pieces around
Again,
them,
but
and
you got to wait for it to mesh again.
No, they haven't had to. They failed already.
Right. So, right.
They've
It's
already failed. So
right.
This is done already.
Right.
That's
so
the problem.
move on and trade it.
But trade it.
Move on from it.
And I'm not sure that Maxey is a superstar to build around.
You already had it with
he's
Jimmy
the-
Butler, and you lost that.
Right. That like this, dude. You guys are proving, Sean. You're proving my point.
No. But I asked you a specific question. You couldn't answer it. I said, you already have one of the best players in the world. How can you improve on having one of the best players in the world on your team around Maxey?
I did answer it. My answer was you don't trade a best player in the world to get a best player in the world. You trade one of the best players in the world because you realize it failed. So let me gain back what we can and try to make, because dude, in 4 years they have nothing.
Listen.
Nothing.
I understand your frustration. I completely agree. I get the concept of what you're saying. I do. I completely understand. But what I'm trying to say is you already build the pieces around Maxey, right? And I agree with you. You should. But you already have one of the best players in the entire NBA already beside Maxey in the middle, who dominates a part of the game that no one else can compete with. No other teams
until you get to the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but how,
no,
what has
hold
Denver
on.
done?
No other teams can compete with that part of your game. That's what I'm trying to say.
Until you get in the second round of the
Who?
playoffs. The Raptors last year exposed us, and then we lost.
And exposed Embiid.
Yeah, dude, he was soft in that series.
Embiid
wasn't
got hurt.
He got hurt again.
So that's a different topic. Like Embiid being hurt is a different topic than
No, it's
I'm
the
talking-
same topic.
No.
Because every time you get to the second
I
round of
think
the
you're getting-
playoffs,
you're getting
it's
a little-
something. It's something. This guy just ain't got it.
I
He's
got
not
you.
going
I
to
hear
get you to the
But
promised land.
The thing is that okay, hold on. Take yourself out of that for a second. Just close your eyes for a second. Maxey, and who else you put next to him that's better than Joel Embiid right now?
You're not putting anybody.
you're
Sean,
saying-
you're missing my point. Because
Ryan,
you
you're
keep saying that.
You're saying
I'm not saying you get something that's better
wants to
than
restart the
Embiid.
process.
You can build You can build around two players. If best part, here you go. Maxey becomes a max player, which I don't think he's there, and Embiid's a max player. You can have more than two max players on your team.
How long's Embiid got left? Legitimately.
That's-
How long's he got left?
I got you. I hear you. But what other player are you going to replace him with that has
It's not even a
less
player.
time
You're
left?
saying to restart the process.
No, it doesn't have to be the process. The process of moving on from this, yes.
But you're going to suck if you
Yeah.
trade Embiid.
But you're going to suck in 4 years and you haven't won anything anyway.
But if you trade Embiid, you're starting the process.
Yeah,
I don't know how much clearer I can make this.
No, he is. You are.
I
You
don't
are.
know how. It hasn't worked. Move on from it. Call it whatever the fuck you want.
No. And here's my argument. This is what I'm trying to say. That's why I said close your eyes for a second. Maxey and Embiid. Why can't you build more around that?
Because Embiid's career is over
Okay,
in 2
so
years.
you trade Embiid, so you have Maxey and a bunch of unknowns is better than Maxey and Embiid
Right now,
and a
yeah,
bunch of
because you're
players
not
you
going to
can
win with
fill
them.
in.
Because you're not going to win with them. Because then when you fill in players again, it'll be they need 30 games to gel.
Last year on this show,
They need 30 games to
last
gel.
year on this show, we all talked about how Embiid is MVP of the league and how he's the best player in that basketball
I
and
didn't
all this
say-
bullshit.
I didn't say he wasn't.
And now it's okay to move on from because you can't get anywhere with them. Instead of building around, right?
How do you build more? Dude, they've been building around him as the centerpiece of their organization for 7 years.
They made a mistake with Tobias Harris.
They made a mistake over and over and over and over and over. We put this team together. We just got to wait for it to gel again.
You know what? They've done. He's
No,
not.
I
wrong,
understand
but
that, but he's. I don't.
What they've done.
I don't know what he expect. I don't know what you expect here.
What they've done is they've never had continuity because they've constantly had because they haven't figured it out and they've constantly had to tweak.
Sounds like he just wants a different direction. Just change the direction.
He don't know what he expects here because he's sick and tired of the bullshit that's been going on for the past 4 years.
And I hear that.
He's tired. He's
but
frustrated.
build around Maxey. But you're built around Maxey with a Maxey and a bunch of unknowns. And Maxey, to me, is also an unknown.
I think he's your best chance.
So now
right
you become the Pelicans.
They're going to be the Pelicans in 4 years, even if they don't do
They've been
that.
the Pelicans for the last 12 years.
Then there you go. But with one of the best players in the world, so we got that.
You still make the playoffs every year. The Pelicans don't even do that.
Okay, so you're okay with just being ousted in the second
the
round
Sixers
every
were the
year?
first seed 2 years ago.
You're okay with having one of the best
They were the-
players in the world and getting ousted in the second round
They were
every
the
year.
first seed 2 years ago.
And they got ousted
When's the
in
last
second
time they
round.
were first seed?
And they got ousted in the second. When was the last time they won a second round playoff series?
When's the last
When's
time?
it was the same time the last time they were number one seed. It's been 22 fucking years. They're just like the Flyers.
All right, let's
They're
hear your
just
answer.
like the fucking Flyers.
Let's hear your answer then, Ryan. Trade Embiid, one of the best players in the world.
For whatever I could get.
Cool, that's a great answer.
There you go.
That makes no sense.
I think he's just.
It makes no sense to hang on.
For whatever you want. for whatever
It
you
makes
can
no
get.
sense to hang on, dude.
He's
You're
looking for-
defending what they've been for 22 years.
Last year
and
on
they
this
haven't
show,
won
you
a
talked
second
about he's
round
the best
playoff
player.
series. The Flyers have been deeper in the playoffs since the last time the Sixers won a fucking second round
All right,
playoff series.
Stop. That's enough. Move on.
But
Change
that
the
answer
subject.
doesn't make sense, though.
Just change the subject.
All right, so my final answer with it, you want an answer that makes sense? I'm done with it. I'm done. It hasn't worked. Embiid's fucking soft.
He needs a new.
Al
direction.
Harden's toast.
Ryan just wants a different direction.
They're done.
I don't disagree with him, though.
Do you understand the word?
I don't. This
Why-
different
why are we-
direction
why
is
are we
fire
arguing?
the head coach. Fire the head coach because they aren't playing for him. I don't think it's as deep as trading your best player.
Okay, so they fire Doc Rivers and they hire Sam Cassell. You think they're better?
Is it a scheme thing? I mean,
you don't know.
and that's
People argued tooth and nail with me online that Joe Girardi firing him was a wrong move.
No, it wasn't.
Who knows? Who knows? What can
Maybe
the,
I'm wrong.
what can the
But-
difference be? Like you bring Sam Cassell in a new voice. Obviously, they're tired of Doc. What has Doc Rivers done in the NBA as a head coach? What has he done?
He's done more than the Sixers have in the past 22 years.
Stop.
Which was what? They've done the
Won a
same
title.
thing.
he won one title, and every other has he made it to the
Was he a head coach?
And he won that title
He
because the
coached
players,
Celtics.
the players
Oh,
were
the
already
Celtics, he
in
won
place.
a-
four
He won
Hall
the-
of Fame Celtics
like-
title.
Okay.
and the players were already in place.
I don't remember him winning, but I remember him making it. Okay, fine.
Right, but that was the only. Like, I don't even know if he's made it out of the second round. Other than that, maybe he made it to a conference championship. I don't think he's made the finals other than that.
Players don't read and excel under him. They
He's,
just don't.
but you know
No,
what?
it doesn't seem. So to me, like I'm not.
The other thing, the other point that I've tried, like, they have not stood pat. Every fucking year for the past 6 years has been tweaking, has been tinkering, they have not had a core. Every year it's been like, oh, we know how to fix this. We're going to fix it with this. We're going to fix it with Horford and the big guys.
Mhm.
We're going to fix it. Oh, we're getting rid of Horford. We're going to put shooters around them.
But when we
Oh,
get
with their
Jimmy
older
Butler in
shooters.
our best chance, we're gonna bail on it.
Right. And I mean, going beyond that, like Murray, he's never won anywhere he's been.
Look,
Where has he
every
won?
fucking year.
Where has he won?
Every year,
Maury's-
aside
that's a
from
good point. Like,
maybe not
Maury might be part of the problem.
maybe not last year.
He's got a fucking man crush on fucking Harden.
And that made sense at the time, but then they tried to build around Harden, and now like and they tried to get all these older. Now Melton's not old, I guess. Housen, but like they look old and slow. I don't get it.
Hold on. So not last year, because I think last year we were all kind of like, I don't know about this team. Like all of us were kind of like,
I liked it. I was all in, but
But
I was
this
wrong.
year we were all like, oh shit, this is
Right.
the deepest team they've built. This is the and they've done it all on paper. And then 2 years ago they've done it, and then the
And
year
we
before
thought
that,
2
and then, like-
years
and
ago
like
we
you
thought
said,
the same thing.
when they traded for Jimmy Butler. The anniversary was this week, and I shared
5 years ago. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, oh my
I remember
God.
I heard
oh my
it.
God.
Like I commented on your post. I
still
remember
think
I
that
heard
was
it.
the
I
best
called
5.
you and I fucking dude, I was ecstatic.
That was still the best 5 they've
Yep.
ever had.
And they couldn't. And all that was
but
the
their
team.
bench sucked.
That was the team that they could have built around. That was the team that they could have added a bench.
JJ
That's the team
Redick
that-
was the only guy off the bench that could score. That was it.
But
They had
imagine
nobody else.
imagine bringing in with that starting 5. Imagine bringing in an Eddie House. Imagine bringing in a Montez Harrell. Instead, you want to blow it all up again. And maybe it's an organizational thing that I'm tired of.
No,
That's- that-
and
mean,
I
that's-
hear
that's the
you.
point. Like I'm like, is it Doc? Is it is it both? Because every year it's been blow it up.
Yeah.
Every year it's been you got 2 pieces and then
Let's blow it up and try this around them.
Yeah,
Let's blow it up and
let's
try
do-
this
let's try
around
this.
them.
That didn't
Let's
work.
try
Let's
this.
try this.
Well, you got to give it time to gel. It's got to gel. It's got to gel. Well, leave the fucking core alone and it won't have to gel.
Well, I
But
think
they
it was
haven't
like
had a
3
core
years. I
either.
think
That's-
3 years ago, I think I shared a story with all of us, and I talked about the importance of continuity and the importance of cohesiveness.
Yes.
And it was a study done on a team.
Or
like
equivalability.
during like a summer or something. Like
Equivalable.
Equivalable. That fucking.
It was
It
equivalable.
was about that. It was about the equivalableness of
Equivalableness.
cohesiveness.
Of cohesiveness. Say it.
Cohesiveness of cohesiveness.
It's
No,
stuck
you
in my head. It's equivalence. Is
Like, where did he get that 50-cent fucking word?
I don't know.
It's a real word. I don't understand the backlash for it.
I didn't get no spell check on it. I
Yeah,
came up.
Right? It's a word.
I have never had such a belly laugh in my life. My God. And then, like, 20 minutes
Mike,
later.
you weren't here.
20
Do
minutes
you- have
later.
you ever heard the
I
word
can hear
equivalable?
I can hear you in the background.
No.
You've never heard the word equivalable.
Equivalable.
No, I'm not. Equivalable.
Equivalable.
It's equivocable.
It's not a slopeable. It's equivalable.
You understand
What
the
is it?
words coming out of my
Equivocal.
mouth?
What's it? How's it go, Gar?
Equivocable.
Equivocable.
No, it's not. That can't be right.
That's it.
That can't be right. You made that up.
That's how you
That
say
sounds
it.
made up.
No.
That man sounds make believe.
That's how you say it.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
equivalable.
Roman,
show.
Roman,
The whole show just is
Roman
left
Catholic
turn.
High and Frankfurt High. I'm right.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
You're
am.
just old.
No.
You're just old and
All right,
make
it's,
believe.
No turn signal.
Equivalable is a word.
There's no turn
No, it's
signal.
equivocable.
It's not equivocable.
Yes, it is.
That sounds like a made-up city in a Disney movie.
He's marking it down.
That's the fucking way you say it.
How you say it?
Equivocable.
No, it's not.
It's equivocable.
Yep, it's equivocable.
No, it's equivalable.
Yo, is there anybody listening out there who knows what the hell
Yeah,
that
actually,
word
we got a
Can we
bunch
move
of
on?
people still. There's a bunch of people still on here somehow.
Can anybody tell us how do you say this fucking word?
It's
It's
equivocable.
equivocal.
Somebody call in the Corner Pub Sports and we're going to put
What do
you
you think that
live.
they're spelling it?
We got
Like, are
any
they gonna-
spelling? We got any English majors out there?
What difference does
Yo,
it make if they're going to
Yo, Char, Char, get on here
like E,
and give
Q,
Sean a
sounds like, and
call.
put, like-
and we're gonna
There's
put
a
you all
bunch of
live.
people listening still. I don't know.
Mike, how do we say the word?
My wife can
It's
tell
a
you.
unicorn.
My wife
Equivalent.
knows it all.
See, I told you.
There-
No,
there it
that's not
is.
Close.
That's what I said.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Sure it is.
I don't know.
Equivocable.
Yeah.
Equivocable.
Yeah,
That's
see,
what I meant.
told you.
No, it's not. That's not what you said.
To be fair,
You made up a word.
It's equivocable.
No, that's not right. That's not the same.
In your head, it's right.
Yeah.
we'll do it
In your
live.
head, see,
Yes.
see,
To me, it makes sense.
right. So fuck yous.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, let's do while you were drunk.
I
I gotta pay,
We're just
man.
moving off the
I
Sixers.
can say that word was a perfect segue to the next segment.
is acceptable.
Wow, you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more
If
do
you
you need
move
to
your
know?
equivocal more than once,
All right, so
you're
while
playing
you-
with it.
While you were drunk, Frank
You're
Reich
fucking
out.
piano solid.
Jeff Saturday in. If you go to Corner Pub,
Saturday in the park. I think I got some fucking
A man selling ice cream.
Singing a
No,
Italian
no,
song.
no.
Na, 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 na.
Saturday in the park. Hey, used to be the 4th of July.
used to be the racist white guy. Because apparently Jeff Saturday become the host
Tonight he goes in
the
the
host,
brown
the
eye.
coach of the Colts, and the reason why I'm bringing it up, Frank Reich was fired.
That's a terrible idea.
Jeff Saturday,
Saturday.
former player, Hall of Fame player, no experience.
Right.
Hey, Mark, this is sounds from the guy gets fired, guy with no experience just jumps right in and hey, look at that.
Yeah,
right?
he accrued time.
Right.
Yeah.
He accrued time and jumps right in and learns the job.
Right
But
to the ground.
the reason why I bring it up, and it came up on Corner Putt Sports Hangouts on
Talk about
Facebook.
T.O.
TJ says Saturday isn't dark. I can't believe they hired that guy.
TJ.
And
Your
Dave Peterson
sister's still hot.
unequivocally. Oh wait, hold on. Unequivocally. In a way that's not clear and seems to have two opposing meanings.
Dave,
So Ryan is right.
And just like
It's
enunciate
equivocable.
it. Just enunciate it for these guys.
Equivocally.
Call in.
Equivocally is right instead of equivocally.
Yeah, he's right.
He spelled it right, said it wrong.
No, he said equivocally.
No, he had an A ball at the end.
Don't
No,
tell
I
him.
did.
He had an A ball at the end. Yes, he
Don't
No, maybe.
don't tell Ryan
I
he's
don't know.
right.
All right, moving on.
Don't.
It's
Yeah,
unequivocal.
no one tell.
Christ, we argued about it for 15 minutes. We
Yeah,
don't fucking know
it's
what
great.
we're talking about.
You
All
kidding
right,
me? He had like 15 minutes on the last show. And this show took another 10.
The Sixers released their City Edition jerseys.
Terrible.
Yeah, they look like dog shit.
They can keep them.
Yeah, what does this say? Brotherly love in cursive, and that's it.
Yeah.
Saturday
In
is
the
the dark. Can't believe they hired that guy. Racism in the NFL. Oh, I don't know.
Fuck. Saturday. Tonight's a spark. I'll stick it in her brown eye.
Fort Lauderdale.
Jesus Christ.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida this week. Florida man.
If
Oh,
it
boy.
Stuck a gun in a raw chicken and tried to throw through security.
What?
Yeah, a raw chicken. He had a
Kentucky Fried
he had a
Glock or what?
raw chicken, not a piece of chicken.
A whole chicken.
He had a whole
whole
fucking chicken
chicken?
and stuck a gun in it and put it through a conveyor belt.
You have a bone.
In
It's
Florida,
a whole fucking
Here,
chicken.
There's some blue cheese.
yeah,
And some celery.
a whole chicken
Yeah,
through the
we-
conveyor belt and tried to pass it through with a loaded gun inside the chicken
A whole chicken.
because that's gonna get through.
That's Kentucky.
Right.
Yo, that's Kentucky
The
Fried
fact
fucked
that you
up.
put a whole raw chicken through the conveyor belt isn't enough to go, that's weird. And
Yeah.
the fact that they see the gun inside the chicken,
There was a gun inside the chicken.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Florida.
Can you imagine explaining that? Like, how the hell do you explain that? to
It ain't
people?
mine.
You don't.
It ain't mine.
I was here the whole time.
Yeah, it ain't mine.
I didn't know the chicken swallowed a gun. I don't even know how that got in there.
This
I
gun's
was here the whole
literally
time, dog.
this
ain't
gun's
mine.
literally registered to you. That ain't mine.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Just keep doing the R. Kelly thing. It wasn't
And
me.
then, like,
Wasn't
kinda,
me.
and then kind of stand in line and look over to the left, like, yo, that guy over there.
You put your gun in the chicken. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
JT and JT and Schwarber both won. Silver Slugger was. That's awesome.
Yeah.
JT Schwarber, congratulations, guys.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the
And
breaking
Silver Slugger
point.
is it's not the best average. What is it?
I think it's the best power numbers at your position.
Slugging percentage? Is that what it goes by?
I think so.
Okay.
I said slug.
Slug.
The Washington Commanders are in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
Being that they're the team we're playing, the
And this has nothing to do with Carson Wentz.
no. District of Columbia Attorney General's office announced a civil lawsuit against Washington and owner Dan Snyder and Roger Goodell, alleging that the parties colluded to deceive the public on an investigation into alleged toxic workplace culture. The Attorney General released a lengthy statement on Twitter accusing the NFL of turning a blind eye to Snyder's extensive efforts to silence or mediate witnesses.
Or equivalent.
Equivalate.
They're equivalent witnesses.
Yeah,
After public reporting revealed that sexual misconduct, harassment, misogyny ran rampant for decades at the team. The defense,
Shiver me
defendants-
timbers.
the defense-
Scissor me timbers. Scissor me timbers.
promised the
Daniel Snyder was
DC
playing stink finger.
Got it all over my shirt.
You got a tight little man.
Just
pussy
play
on you,
every
don't you?
sex one we have.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Most of them on there.
Bears can smell the menstruation.
They were saying all that shit.
He got
All
nice
that.
Nice little man pussy.
All that. And Roger Goodell said no.
You got
Listen,
dick holes
I
in
stopped
your
when you said
underwear.
I stopped. I draw the line. Hold on. When you said this,
Fuck her right in the pussy.
that was it. That was it. That was the end. That was
No,
when
he-
I draw the line.
He told the last pig, I stopped the world and fell with you.
You said I fuck her in the pussy. I draw
So was
the
it
line.
Snyder that was doing the harassing, or was it just him covering
No,
it up?
after
I think it
public,
was him just saying, fuck that pig.
public report revealing that sexual misconduct, harassment, misogyny ran rampant
what
for
if she just
decades
wrote
at
it?
the team. The defendants promised Washington
misogyny.
residents that the
Misogyny.
league was going to fix his
What
toxic.
exactly does misogyny mean?
That's anal pulvage.
No.
So there was
pulverizing an anus.
so there was
Somebody
a
pulverizing the shit out of
so wait,
something.
in the Washington Commanders building there was anal pulverizing going on?
It was
Watch that
misogyny.
shit down on your
Look
knees.
at Mike. He's like,
I'm
Sodomy.
trying to figure out what was going on with the story. I can't-
Sell.
Sell.
It's true.
Misogyny. That's anal pulverage.
No, it's not. In Corner Pub Sports World it is.
All right.
So there was anal pulverage going on in the Washington
We'll
Commanders.
never know what it was.
That figures
We'll
why
never figure it
I hope
out.
that's what it
That
was.
explains why Steve loves the Commander so much.
Oh, he does kind of walk funny.
That's how they got the name the Commanders. I command you.
I was commanding that anal.
I'm going to pulverize that anal. I command you.
Sir, yes, sir.
This show just took
That's
a
why
right
they had to
turn.
change their name.
We gonna take your land and your anal liquid.
Hump death. Hump
Wait,
death.
wait.
Hump
What,
death.
Scalp butthole. Scalp
wait, what
butthole.
Peterson say? If Peterson said anal,
Anal Power
pulverage-
Ridge still looking for the baby daddy after all these years. What? Hunna, ain't no,
Hey, no, ain't no, hey,
hunna,
no,
ain't no, hunna, ain't no.
Oh my God. This show is awesome. The show should just be called canceled.
All right.
Yeah, you pulverize an anal and then you sacrifice a deer.
I
Two
think we need-
deaths.
I think we need to get to number 2.
Yeah, the
Very
death of this
serious.
podcast.
Gallagher. Gallagher.
Oh yeah, Gallagher died.
Gallagher.
The comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all the watermelons?
Yeah,
70s
smash this, you fuck. Fuck him.
It's a unicorn.
76 years old, died. So no,
Was
I'm
it
not lying.
was it cancer that
I'm
smashed him?
not lying. Like
He's
4 years ago, I'm
dead.
at the old. What did you do? My headphones.
I did nothing.
You broke the
The
headphones.
fuck did you do?
There's nothing wrong.
We've been using them for fucking 5 years. You break them?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
We'll fix that right up.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the?
He could survive. He could survive in the fucking wilderness,
Can't survive a podcast.
but he can't fucking figure
Can't
out a
put-
pair of
Can't
headphones.
put headphones on his head.
I can catch
So,
one with my
yeah,
face. Ask
Gallagher.
Molly.
76 years old,
He actually lasted longer than I thought he would.
got hit with a giant mallet, died.
He's dead.
Yeah, remember
He got hit with a giant.
Peterson?
He got hit with a watermelon.
Peterson. Remember Dave Chappelle, Black Gallagher? He's like, hey, y'all, look at my outfit. I get the queer eye, got the eye for me. And he goes, instead of shooting the smashing the watermelon, he's like, yo, fuck y'all. Pulls out a gun, shoots them all in the front aisle. He's like, he just taking off the one side of the stage. He's like, He yells some shit and runs on the other side. Shit, I can't say.
Gallagher's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. And then
There's a lot of watermelon smiling.
And then we got another death.
With a giant mallet.
We got another death.
What the fuck?
They should put like a
Some
mallet in his casket.
some may consider him the real voice of Batman.
Oh yes. Yep.
Kevin Connolly died at 66 years old. He did the Batman animated series. He did all the video games.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hey, that's actually pretty young.
yeah, 66, man. I don't know what happened there, but
Yeah, any Batman voice you've heard in the past 30
in the
years.
cartoons, especially any cartoon video game, it was Kevin Connolly. He passed away.
Yeah.
So
Was he in the League of
he-
Justice though? Or
the Justice League?
Justice League.
He might have been.
You sure?
It
The
might have been.
animated one.
He
The animated
he
one.
died
Yeah.
during anal pelvage.
It was unequivocal.
BAT, man.
Wait, how did that start? How did the anal thing start?
Oh, fucking misogyny.
It was misogyny.
What? What?
It was a misogyny.
There was misogyny
You
going
think
on in the
the
Washington
League of
building.
Justice had misogyny.
We never clarified what misogyny meant.
Yeah.
We
Is
just
there
went-
anybody out there?
Anal
We never
pound.
got to finish the fucking story.
Yeah, Dave Peterson, what the misogyny?
Stop
thing,
fucking around.
we just went on with
cunt.
anal pelvage.
Yeah, anal pelvage. That's what was going on in
Dave,
the
we
Washington
need your
building.
help.
Are we talking Flyers?
And then the team actually got anal pelvaged on the field.
What
Are
the
we
hell?
talking? Are we talking Flyers?
Yeah,
They were playing some blue.
they're
St.
better than the
Louis Blues.
Sixers.
Yeah.
Maybe they should trade their. Oh, they don't have any stars. That's right. They don't have any left. Yeah, the Flyers have.
They
Actually,
They're
actually,
overachieving.
St.
they're
Louis
overachieving.
Blues.
They've exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
We deserve to think. You have a stat that you want to share.
Hold on, put your
Oh,
headphones on.
fuck.
In the
He's
mic.
not even gonna remember what thread it's
Yeah,
in.
put his fucking
Talk-
glasses on. Put his glasses on. He can't see without his glasses.
1942, the Flyers played.
Back in 1932, the Flyers played their last game before
On a
the-
Tuesday, it was snowing.
outside.
I got it right here.
There it is.
Like
I
they
got
didn't
it.
become a team until
Talk to the mic.
1964.
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
want to talk some more shit? I got it. Right
Oh, there it is. Look
Oh,
at that.
Carter Hart.
Woohoo.
Yo, he had that shit on lock.
Yes.
He was ready.
Carter Hart this season, 1.65 goals against average,
Through the beers.
9.59 save percentage. Like Jesus fucking Christ, it's well better than
Every
what we
Abigail suggests that
Yes.
you need
expect. And with
some attention paid
NHL
to your buttholes.
stars and podcast and whoever
Yeah.
projected. He's much better.
No, he's been
He's
playing.
better.
He's more gooder.
He's gooder than he was last year.
He was gooder than he was last year. Actually, Tortorella. I just want to bring this up because he called out Ristolainen
Like, yeah, Sean and I were talking about
big
this
time. He called him out. He's like, "You are not
You're not
like
producing.
you're
gonna
not
say.
doing what I expected you to do."
Nope.
Boop, on the bench, like put him right on the bench. Called him out publicly. I was like,
Right.
"Fuck you!" Like awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah, he will. He'll
But, like,
suspend
seriously-
his players to the end of Earth, but he'll also
He's honest.
he'll also call somebody out publicly.
No, he
Bark like a dog.
He's honest. He's not like that's what you got to like about him.
He's out.
Well, we knew it. We knew we like.
No, it's
we liked about him.
accountability.
Yeah, we knew he was going to hold people accountable. We knew he was going to be that type of person. But we're seeing the results.
Yeah, they're playing hard for him. man.
They're playing really hard. Like
They're competing, and going into this year, I think
I thought
that's
Mike Yo was absolutely terrible. Now, obviously, he wasn't meant to be the answer,
right.
but I felt like he was so stoic and so like not like I felt like he
He was a
didn't give a
hired.
shit.
He was a hired like yes man.
Yeah.
He did what the front office wanted him to do to get them through the season after they fired the other
He
coach.
was
Go home
just
and get your
basically
fucking
there
shine box.
Right. You're gonna
nonchalantly like, yep.
you're gonna take that. You're gonna take it. You're gonna be the front man. You're gonna answer at the press conferences. But we're gonna lose. We're gonna suck.
Go out. You wave your little
Right.
hat.
You get
Yeah, wear
your
your
dick
hat,
and your
cover-
pussy
cover
all
your-
covered
cover
in
your eyes
shit.
Right. Just be
Talk
the guy.
like your marbles.
Be the guy that
Yeah.
takes all the shit.
But I mean, the Flyers are competitive. Nobody expected them.
And that's
No,
that's what I'm
that's true.
saying. Like going into this year, like I think the fact that they're competing, it's all you can ask for.
yeah,
That's it.
100%.
Tortorella's figuring out what he's got and what he doesn't have.
And
All
hopefully he's part of what figuring out what they need to improve.
And they listen to him.
Wait a
Right.
minute. Well, Mark, it's going to be this season and next season, and the players going to be like, you know what? Fuck you. I had enough of your fucking shit.
Probably.
Fuck you, pay me.
Probably,
Yeah,
but if
that'd
he
be
changes, but if he changes the culture in them 2-3 years, I'm fine with it.
If you bring somebody else in that's going to be able to kind of
Right,
you
right.
thought you had that with
Vigneault.
You thought you had that with Vigneault, and
Right.
then all of a sudden they
watch.
I don't know.
Mr. Pop. Imagine what happens when you can change a coach.
Yeah, how about
the
that?
fuck was that?
Yeah.
What, you farted over it?
Like, yeah, but I mean,
right?
Like,
Like, I'm not
Right.
stoking the fire, dude.
No, dude, I hear
you kind of were stoking the fire, but like you
but I
you're
get
calling
it.
for him to be fired.
Right,
too.
like I get it. Like Doc Rivers should be fired. It's time to move on. Like I get it.
No, but it has to do with
Right.
changing
I'm just.
There's a
back-
culture there that's no
right.
good. There's
right.
a culture that's
and
no
I
good.
think that's what's bothering me the most with the Sixers. It's an organizational problem.
But is it the hired guns that you brought in that haven't bought in? Is it because they're not buying into Doc Rivers, or is it just because you have no
I
continuity?
think
because you
the
can't-
organization is flawed.
It's all of it.
Yes.
Right.
I think the organization is flawed. I think Elton Brand's in over his head. I think Daryl Morey's overrated.
Fuck basketball.
Okay.
Could be. All right. Flyers. Back.
Basketball
So they are. I know. I
Jones.
did that. That was my fault.
Basketball Joe.
But yeah, dude, they've completely exceeded expectations so far. Hey, I hope the best for them. Of course, this is a fucking year where there's a superstar looming in the minors.
Yeah, the guy
in the college. Yeah, in the
Oh,
college.
and they're going to be too good to go.
Right. So you know,
But isn't that
that's the Flyers way.
And isn't that typical Flyers fashion?
It is.
Isn't it?
They do it.
Like
miss
they
out
were-
on
they were half-
Patrick Kane
Right.
lose on a coin flip.
And they were halfway in this offseason. You go and make the move,
JVR.
but you go and make the move for D'Angelo. You give up what you gave up to get D'Angelo,
He's been solid.
but then you're not in on Johnny Hockey.
Yeah.
So you're half in and
Yeah, I
half
know.
out.
And D'Angelo is actually
Right.
he's been good for them.
He has.
He's been.
He has.
He
But
gives
wouldn't
them-
you rather have had what you gave up for him?
I got. Oh yeah, no, but I gotta say this though. I gotta give credit because I know it's early, but he is Tortorella's fucking mule.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is
Yeah.
his fucking mouthpiece on. Like anytime, there he is about.
Yeah.
There he is again.
I think he.
And he's
en-
ba- 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 ba-
I
ba-
honestly
ba-
think.
ba- 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 like
I
he's-
think he ends up the captain.
That's
Wow.
that's the way a Tortorella team is.
That's what,
he's always in someone's
Yeah.
face, and he's always in the action, dude. Like I gotta give him credit. And I know he's had a shitty past.
Oh, yeah.
He's producing
But you know what?
on the ice.
He's producing, and you know, he's
But,
one of
I
those.
mean, isn't that part of what they were missing? They were missing the toughness.
They were,
Yeah.
and not to go
and
back,
the grittiness.
we thought the Sixers were missing out with PG Tucker.
Yeah, but I don't know if Tucker's
This motherfucker.
good.
Fucker.
This motherfucker.
Fucker.
Apparently not anymore.
Nope.
All right,
Punjabi fucker.
you got a movie? You got a movie, don't you?
No, you got.
I got a
do a
movie.
movie.
I got a movie too.
Oh,
He's
you
got a
do it.
movie.
You do it.
Let's do two.
Yeah, you got one
movies.
too.
All right.
Let's do two movies.
Oh, shit. I love this intro. This fucking intro
This
kills
is
me.
Corner Pub Sports Movie Review with Gary. Stay drunk or fuck you.
There it is. I love it. Absolutely.
All right. So last night on a whim, I watched.
Drunk or fuck you.
I watched the new. I watched the new Scream movie, the one that came out in early 22.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I gotta say, like, I'm not the biggest Scream franchise fan. I like the first one.
Yeah,
I like the first one.
first one was good.
But I was pleasantly surprised. This was nowhere near as bad as I anticipated. It was actually pretty good. It was all right. They brought back some of the older characters, but the way they brought them back, the way that I guess you call them the legacy characters, the way you bring them back, they brought them back in. It was kind of cool. It was believable.
Now, what'd you watch it on?
Showtime. It was
Okay.
just on cable.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm sure you can get it anywhere. You can probably get it on Hulu.
Okay.
But yeah, it was you know, a legendary character dies.
Oh, it's his
The ending was
My word.
I thought the ending was fucking hysterical. I loved it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was pretty good, man. If you grew up in that era, it's definitely not a waste to watch.
Okay.
All right. I watched another horror movie this week called Terrifier. And the first one was done in 2017. There's a new one that just came out this year.
So you got to watch the first one first?
Yeah, I don't know if it matters. I didn't watch the second one yet.
It probably doesn't matter, but
the reason why I got hooked was because, I was following, because Facebook follows everything. And of course, I was following the Halloween movie and all this. And then all of a sudden, I kept seeing these things for this movie, Terrifier. And I saw a little clip and went, I'm in. So I'm like, let me watch it. Holy fuck. It's over the top, as over the top can be.
That's awesome.
It's a B movie, but it's not it's not badly done. It's a B movie, but it's not like, holy shit, I'm watching a B movie. I'm watching a B movie and it's fucking fun.
Yeah, they were $10 below budget.
Dude, it's so over the top. The deaths in this movie.
Did you catch yourself laughing? Like,
Should I?
Can I give one?
Can I give one?
Yeah.
I got to give this one because this is going to hook everybody. So basically, the movie's about this fucking clown. TJ said it is a sequel and does follow the story, but you don't need to see the first one.
Right.
But the scene that gets me, so it's a clown.
So it's a clown
it's a mime, by the way.
Oh, he's a mime.
Dude,
oh my god,
he gets
that's
stabbed.
fucking.
He gets stabbed. He goes, and he's fucking he's creepy.
I gotta see this.
But the
shit.
person who plays and his what's his name? I forget his name. TJ, help me out. I forget the clown's name at this point. Whatever his name is. Oh fuck! Goddamn it. Anyway, he'll help me out. TJ, help me out. But the scene that got me is the girl's hung up upside down.
Art.
Naked.
Art.
Panties on.
Art.
It's Art. Oh yeah, it's Art.
TJ just chimed
And
in.
Art the clown. Art the clown.
Art the clown.
Art the clown.
His name's Art.
Oh, that's right. Because you found out that his name's Art because he spells it out in shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this
Oh,
guy.
no, he spells it out in shit. And that's like, oh, that's
yeah.
So she's naked, right? And he tears off her panties and takes off a handsaw and starts at her vagina.
Oh my god.
And slices her by hand all the way down to her
So
skull.
you just.
Oh yeah, and he's like, and blood is splurting, and her
she's
guts
screaming.
And you see her unrelieved. The blood is dripping down her face, like, and you hear.
Oh my god! I gotta see this.
And he's just, and blood is just splurting all over his face, and he's like, and then finally she stops screaming as the saw cuts her completely in half. You see it all. It was a good movie.
I gotta see this.
It was a
shit.
good movie.
What'd you watch it on?
I just put it on Roku and I just searched Terrifier. It was
All
on. It was for free, like a bunch of streaming services. It's fucking good. It was a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised. So, Mike, what do you think? You in?
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It was fun.
Twist his arm.
It was fun. All right. Yeah. Fuck. That's pretty much all I got. I mean,
You ever see Mortuary?
no. What's that about?
That's another one. The crazy guy. He's fucking embalming people, and then he kills them. Nancy, I'm going to embalm you.
Really?
Yes.
That actually sounds kind of cool. That actually sounds like
That's old. That's an old movie.
It's an old.
It's like Motel Hell.
Because Nancy was also
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nancy's Nightmare on Elm Street, but Nancy. Oh no, it's Barbara. Barbara, they're coming to get you.
Oh, that was
That's Night of the Living Dead.
Nancy, I'm going to embalm you.
Yeah, TJ said I believe you can watch it for free on Tubi.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dave Peterson said, "Good night, gentlemen. Great show tonight. Thanks to the Phillies for a great World Series run.
Yep.
And
Fly
fly, Eagles fly. See you all next week. Same pub time, same pub channel.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave, we thank you so much, man. We are Corner Plus Sports. We had a fun time tonight.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
Yeah.
Great guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Actually, 2 hours on the dot. Are you kidding me? What's going on here? It's all right because we got drinking and music to listen to. That's what we're doing. Thank you guys. And
You guys are doing that. I'm going home, going to bed.
no, you're not.
I gotta go to work.
You only gotta count to 4. Don't worry about it.
Just count everything. We got 4 of everything.
Yeah, when you're there, you're
4.
like, Sean, is that 4? He'll be like, yeah.
Yep, that's 4. That's 4. Nah, it was a fun. It was a fun show tonight, guys. We thank you.
Later, TJ.
Corner Puff Sports.
Get us out.
Toe jam.
What? Toe jam. See you guys next week. All right, what's the matter?
It's the exit song. If you ever make it to the end of the show, this is what you hear.
I do.
We're still streaming live. I don't care. We're still streaming online. We're done the show, but
We're still live.
all right. We'll see you guys.
All right, see you.
All right, later.